Yo, yo, yo. What up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. We are back, of course, on the live stream this evening on my channel. Shout outs to everybody here that's tuning in this evening. We are back here for episode 91, guys. Um, this is a sneaker live. For those of you who are wondering, if you guys are into kicks, if you guys are into shoes, sneakers, whatever you want to call them, then this is the live for you because I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on tonight's topic here. What up, Lou? I will post the link in just a moment here, but I kind of want to share my thoughts about this subject matter before I let people start hopping on. But I will post a link here below. And if you hop in, I will let you in momentarily. I just want to share my thoughts on this subject here without getting distracted and whatnot. But before I go any further into the live, guys, I just want you guys to know that we are coming to a conclusion very soon on the live streams, guys. We have 91 episodes in, and we have 100 episodes total that will be here. So do the math, guys. We're very, very close to the finale here, but we still have some time to get some perspectives, talk shop, and just hit each other with shenanigans and all that good stuff. But okay, the reason why I wanted to talk about sneakers is because something happened to me in the last 48 hours. So it's crazy. It's I want your guys' thoughts on this, all right? Like I want you guys to be 100%, whether you agree with me, whether you don't. I want to hear it. TJ, just to answer your question, I'm stopping the lives at episode 100. So I made a personal decision, I think around episode 80 or something. I got to double check, but I made that announcement that I would be ending my live streams permanently at episode 100 for reasons, personal reasons. But if you guys watch the live where I make the announcement, I kind of go into more detail about why I made that decision. But don't worry, guys, I'm still going to be around on my channel. My channel will still be active. It will still be available, and the lives will still be available as well. So hopefully everybody got that memo because I've been posting on the YouTube channel. If you look at my post on the community tab, you'll see that I, made a message regarding that. But the shenanigans, yes, they are coming to a close, guys. But back to the topic real quick. I will let you hop on, Lou, once I get this thought out of my brain, man, because it's been weighing heavy on me personally. But okay, so I'm sure we've all got hit. If you're into sneakers or even into collecting something, I'm sure you've gotten hit with something that's not authentic. It's not real. It's not legit. It's fake, bootleg, whatever you want to call it, right? So I had a pair of. First, let me give you some context. So I met this guy. I've done plenty of business with this guy, and we have developed this this good relationship, business relationship, right? So we've we bought shoes from each other. We've sold shoes to one another. We traded shoes for one another, and he had a very sought out pair, which is a very hype pair. So for those of you wondering, the pair was the Air Jordan 1 UNC off whites. So look online, guys. Look how much these shoes are going for. They're going for a ridiculous amount of money. They're definitely one of those hype sneakers if you guys are into kicks like I am. But we had a deal where he had a pair that he was trying to offload. So he hits me up, wants to work out a deal. I let him know. Yeah, what are you looking for? So I had some things that I was trying to offload as well, and we made a trade. Um, I don't remember exactly what the actual precise deal was. Like, I think it was just a straight trade, but the value to be around 12 to $1,300 for the single shoe. So that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, guys. That's definitely money that you don't just throw around, at least not for me. So, anyways, we make the deal, made it happen. This was back in 2020. It's currently 2023. So, fast forward to this week, I was going through my sneakers and I was deciding, like, yo, like, I think it's time to start selling these shoes that I'm not wearing, right? This pair of shoes that I got from him have just been sitting in my closet for years, like 3.5 years to be exact. So I finally decided to go through some of my shoes and start piling what I'm going to keep, what I'm not, selling what I have. So I go to a place that I normally sell my sneakers. It's a shop, it's a consignment shop. It's called Soul Supremacy. For those of you who don't know, they're out here in the Bay Area, but they're a very reputable business. They are basically a consignment shop, but I'm pretty cool with them. I've done business with them many times. So I take the shoes that I got from the guy to the store, the shop, because I'm looking to trade them or sell them and get something out of it. The moment he looks at the shoes, his eyebrow raises. He's taking a look at them. He's like, I'll be right back. So he comes out with the exact same pair that he had or that I brought in, but he has a black light. Starts flashing the black light on the shoes. And the shoes are no good, is what he tells me. He's like, these are not good. I can't, I'm sorry, bro. So basically what he's telling me are the shoes are fake and we can't buy these. So I'm like, bro, are you serious? So basically he tells me, do you know the guy? You know where you got it from? I'm like, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, we actually are still in communication. We're friends on Facebook, blah, 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 all that. So he was like, yeah, I would try talking to him. See, I was like, well, here's the thing. I had these shoes for a couple of years now and they've been sitting. And he was like, well, it's worth a shot. So at this point, I'm like, what do I got to lose, right? So I hit up dude, text him, I send him a message about, hey, this is what happened, so and so and so. And he's just like, he can't even recall. He's like, bro, like, I don't even remember what pair you're referring to. We've done business so many times, I've just lost track. So I go through our messages, and this is a lifesaver because I go through my messages and I start skimming, going through all my messages up until 2019, 2020, whatever the time frame was when we were discussing a potential deal for these shoes. And I screenshot it. I'm like, look, here's this, here's that, here's this. He looks at it and he's like, honestly, like, I don't even remember this. He was like, but I think I got it from this other dude who I don't know, but apparently this other dude is well respected in the sneaker community or his circle or whatever. So I tell him, I was like, well, bro, like what's the resolution here? Because like I can't, these fake shoes I have no use for these. I don't rock fake shit. Knowingly I don't rock fake shit. And I don't intend to do that. So he's just like, honestly, like it's gonna be kind of tough. Like, I don't know if you're expecting a full refund. And if you are, like, it's really not gonna work. Like, the chances of anything coming back are slim to none because it's been so long. And I'm like, I understand that, but I felt like you as a seller have a responsibility and a duty to make sure that everything is 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because we are part of a group, or groups, I should say, that really emphasize authenticity, legitimate business, reputation, everything. Word is everything. So it's like, I was like, bro, like we gotta make this right, somehow. So we gotta come to some sort of agreement. So fast forward to yesterday, he tells me, I'm gonna message dude, and I'll see what he says. And I guess the dude was like, no, I'm not gonna comp you for that. Like, it's been 3 years. Like, why didn't you hit me up sooner? Well, the reason why I didn't hit him up was because I put my trust into this guy, thought he was legit, the guy I do business with, and he sold me fake shoes at the end of the day. But here's the thing: I don't think I genuinely feel like he did not know that the shoes were fake because of the simple fact that we've done multiple transactions in the past, numerous times with each other, no issues. And this one time just so happened to be a very, very expensive and high sought out sneaker. I get burned. So there's more to the story, but I will let people, chime in if they would like to. If you guys have your thoughts and opinions on this matter or have any questions for clarification, I may have left some parts out. Sorry, guys, I'm a little scattered with this story because it's happening so quickly. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this and if something like this happened to you. So I have somebody, Uncle Lou, in the video shaking his head. He's probably like, yo, what did you do? But what's up, man? How you doing this evening?
It's fitting that I got my friends here tonight. I don't know if you can see them, but this is I finally got the Walmart exclusive Supreme CM Punk. Actually, we match. Our shirts are matching. Don't fall here. But I think hearing what you had to say, I feel like him right now. It's a lot of things that I gotta get off my chest. The fact that whether it took 3 years or not, bottom line, you took his word as bond that this was a legitimate sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
You would put your trust into the legitimacy of the particular item from him because you dealt with him multiple times. And whoever he got that from, dude, you know what? His reputation's on the line too, right now. Because if he's a well-known sneakerhead within the community, all it takes is one fuck up, and this is the one major fuck up. I don't care who it is. He sold you a shot. He sold your friend a shoddy sneaker, and your friend sold you the shoddy sneaker. Either way, bottom line, somebody is gonna freaking have to be held accountable for this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's coming from somebody who legitimately sells sneakers for a living. So that's the whole thing. Like when I saw the topic, I'm like, oh man, don't get me started.
Yeah.
Because I have dealt with there's an exclusive for our store coming out on Friday. And there's if you guys go look it up on DTLR.com, it's called the 9060 Fire Sign. It's exclusive to DTLR. It's red, it's almost like a red and orangey color. It's pretty nice looking sneaker. We've even got a matching sweatsuit and t-shirts to go with them. And we have either been getting calls or even like customers offering us like more than retail for it. Like, no, they do raffle. That's all we gotta do. Oh, well, that's not fair. Listen, shoes have been getting raffled online from DTLR.com for like 4 years now. So, you're a little late to the party here. And I even had I guess it's a well-known sneaker reseller calling us literally on a daily basis asking, hey, matter of fact, he called us tonight saying, how did they do? And I'm like, how did they do? They don't come out till Friday. Mind you, DTLR.com on the app and on the website actually sold at from between noon to 2. They did like their own version of the sneakers shop drop. They shop drop a limited amount of pairs. And I guess they were, I guess he thought that they were released today. I'm like, no. That's only online. We still have to be held accountable for our end. But it's that type of customer that really gets on my last nerve. I'm like, yo, either you enter the raffle, enter legitimately, win, or just wait for the next day. If you're out of luck, you're out of luck. Stop pestering us. You're not entitled to this. There's a sense of entitlement with some of these resellers. Like they think they're owed these shoes. I'm an assistant manager of the store, and I have zero privileges at all.
Right.
Matter of fact, I lost my cherry 12s because I waited longer than release date to purchase them. I didn't have the money at the time. Guess what? You got asked for an online order. Bye sneakers.
So let me throw a scenario in your case because since you're an assistant manager of a sneaker store. Let's say I don't know what your return or exchange policy is at your guys' store, but let's say somebody buys something from your store, right? And they have the item, they get it from you. They're like, okay, cool. They buy it, but they don't wear it. They wait, however long, whether it be 3 months, 3 years, whatever time frame it is, right? And then let's say they come back to you trying to return it. Now, I understand you guys are a business, so you guys probably have like a return policy, maybe 14, 30 days. I don't know.
30 days.
Okay, 30 days, right? Let's say that they get it and then they come back to you 60 days later and they say, hey, this pair is no good. Now, if they put, let's say they put you on blast, right? And they put the store on blast, like they're selling me fake they sold me a fake pair of shoes, blah blah blah. Who would be the person at fault?
Well, let's say if I work for like a reseller, like almost like, let's say like a Cool Kicks in up in California. I know that they're like a major reseller. There's a few resellers here in the area as well. If I work for one of them, that would be a whole different story, because they themselves go in the secondary market, whether hit up the Foot Locker guy, our guy, or whatever, to try to acquire these sneakers or have a connect of some sort to acquire the sneakers, and they basically have to acquire at retail or more in order to passing the price up to the customer, the secondary market value. I would understand them being held accountable for selling a bootleg sneaker, compared to somebody like me who works for, we get our stuff directly from the vendor. We get the stuff directly from New Balance, Nike, Puma, and so on. So when I get these assholes, I'm like, how you figure it's real? I'm like, dude, the case came directly from Nike. Like, I know how the packaging looks like when it comes directly from Nike, packaging wise. So I'm like, this came directly from Nike. How are you gonna, the generosity sometimes gets questioned, and 9 times out of 10 it's people that don't know shit. So, but in a sense of, let's say if I work for one of these resellers, my reputation's on the line here. You know what I mean? Whether it's 3 years, 30 days, 14 days, doesn't matter. You sold me a shoddy shoe. You sold me, like sometimes we make adjustments depending, like a legitimate, like something damaged, like sometimes Air Force Ones come directly from Nike, already yellowed out on the midsole because of changes in weather from where it travels from China to here. These are traveling in trailers, on top of ships, changes in weather in the ocean. Sometimes the rubber midsole yellows out. It just happens. We actually been sending them back instead of selling them and going, this is how it is. We've been given the okay from our corporate to pull them aside, send them back to Nike, because this is their responsibility to make sure that this shoe is in good condition for us to even sell. So this is where I will say the original seller, not the friend of yours, the original seller has to figure out a way to reimburse. Oh, why it took you 3 years? Like, because I expected it to be a real shoe, and a lot of things change in 3 years. My taste changed in 3 years. Your taste in shoes change. Your taste in anything changes. Something new you thought it was that you when it sold after 3 years ago is not something you want today. Like if you were given the opportunity today, you probably wouldn't buy the shoe. Period.
No, I mean, so yeah. To add more context to my story, so I'm having private conversation with this guy. I'm my friend. I'm messaging him. I'm telling him, yo, like we need to come to some sort of agreement here, because I don't mess with fake shit. Like point blank, knowingly, I don't mess with fake stuff. So he goes, let me reach out to the guy that I got them from and see what he says. It doesn't sound like the guy is entertaining it at all. He's just kind of like, hey, bro, it's been three whatever years. That's your problem.
He should.
So
his reputation's on the line.
So he tells me that my guy tells me what he's saying, and I said, you know what? At this point, I think it's time to start calling out names publicly, because this shit is not okay. So he was like, okay, like we can do that if you want, but he's like, I'm just letting you know right now, there's not going to be much. I'm very pessimistic about the situation. I don't think there's going to really be any good but let me see if we can get some opinions on this matter. So what happens is my guy, he creates a post explaining the situation with the pictures that I showed him recently of the shoes and the pictures that he had when he messaged me back in 2020. And he's explaining the situation like, hey, like, should I refund this person, referring to me? He didn't mention my name because to protect my reputation, whatever. He didn't mention my name. The comments are flooding with people flaming and laughing emojis and just like, this is a joke, because you're literally trying to dispute something that was purchased from you 3 years ago, and you're expecting a refund of some sort. And in my eyes, I'm like, well, yes, because the shoes are fake. The group that what this was posted on clearly states in the comments that there should be no fakes sold on the site, and that any fakes that are sold will result in getting banned. So the issue that I had with that was like, okay, like, I get it. You know, you can't just go to a store, buy some that you bought something from 4 years ago, trying to return it. They're gonna be like, bro, what are you doing? I get that. But the fact that we're buying it from a secondhand market, or, you know, a person like this, like, he's not a legitimate business, even though he presented himself to be that way. And he's telling me that basically everybody in the comments are saying, go fuck yourself. The new owner of the shoes should be like, he should eat that L, take the L, which I'm pretty much taking right now, because it didn't come to, there was no agreement on that end, like what's going to happen. And the problem that I have with this shit is, what do we do moving forward in the situation? Should that fucking dude still be allowed to sell and post on the groups, even after knowing that these shoes are fake after the fact?
That's the point right there, because all it takes is one bad business decision.
That's what I'm saying. But people just continue to look over the fact that, bro, you waited 3 years, therefore there's really no point in posting this. Why are you posting this? Well, because like I said, I was trying to sell the shoes, because I just made a personal decision that it was time to get rid of them. So find out they were fake. And everybody's argument against me was, you should have got them checked the day one that you got them. I'm like, bro, you don't understand.
Actually gave the person the benefit of the doubt that it was real. Why would I do a legit check why would you legit check something when you put your benefit of the doubt? If there was a mistake by you, that's giving the benefit of the doubt to someone else, trusting someone else. That's basically only your main mistake. But that shouldn't be the reason that you should be basically eating freaking what, $1,300?
I think it was both of our bads. I think, one, if you're gonna post something for sale and you're gonna stand by being something legit, get it checked first, get it authenticated before you do that. Secondly, I get it from my aspect, me being the buyer, I should have checked it right when I got it. That way, if something went south, I could have disputed it and it wouldn't.
Right here.
The off-whites.
Right now, here we're basically the same size, correct?
I'm a size. I wear 10.5, 11.
All right, 10.5 through 11. The 10.5 right now. This is GOAT. Brand new pair, $1,954.
That's what I'm saying.
Size 11 is $2,077, and that's before
you're
paying the extra for getting legit check or all that bullshit that goes with it. So I know that's $25.
So I've been pretty fortunate to avoid fakes for pretty much as long as up until today, or up until this week. This was the first pair that I got burned on in terms of of the shoes. I don't have them on me, but I do have pictures of them that I will share with you guys, and maybe you guys can see why I was so compelled to buying them at the time. And also, like I said, I did business many times with this guy. As a matter of fact, this is the same guy that sold me my 85 Band 1s that are on my display right now. Oh, that just shows been done, you know, on numerous occasions. But, you know, like I said, it wasn't something that I was anticipating at the time. But I know GTC and Uncle Lou, I know you guys are both sneakerheads, but like, how, like, I want your honest opinion. I don't want you to like, oh, I'm Team Rez all the way. Like, I honestly want to hear your guys' opinion on the matter.
Okay.
Go ahead, GTC.
Well, as a former owner of the legit UNC Off-White ones, I think back then you could actually tell like what is real, what's fake. But if you trust the guy, right? With me, I don't trust anybody. So even if I buy it, like there was a couple years ago where I was looking for Warhawks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know if I should get it or not. And you know, we did a legit check, and this is the very first time I was just like, man, I don't know if I want to do this or not. But we got legit checked and everything like that, and you know, at the same place, Soul Supremacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything was good. I was like, you know, because he did post it on eBay, and I was like, you know, maybe I just take the chance or whatnot. I said, nah, screw it. He's local. I said, let's take the chance. Let's go ahead and go to Soul Supremacy. We both got hit. Our accounts both got hit because, you know, we did something outside of eBay. But long story short, always try to get legit checked all the time, dude. At this point, when you spend that much money for shoes, and I mean, hindsight 2020, we didn't know each other back then, but I actually sold that pair like a couple of years ago. And it was to fund like just more along the lines of, you know, making shoes out, you know, for myself and getting equipment for it, right? So that's what I use the money for.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm not gonna wear these because I know these things ain't gonna last. You know, once you start wearing them, it's gonna start yellowing. The foam is gonna start coming out.
Right.
If we knew each other, we probably could have, you know.
Save each
There's a pair
Each other a
that
headache,
I
right?
want.
Yeah.
Pair that I want that's in your closet, and you already know that. So we're not gonna put that on blast. But I would say I would have gotten a legit check, especially if Soul Supremacy is close by.
Right.
You got to use every resource. And for that high dollar, you're meeting the guy face to face, I would have done it. So at that point, yeah, the L has to be taken, especially after 3 years.
Right.
That's the thing, you know. That sucks. I wasn't hip to all of this, but I'm assuming I know the group that you're in too. It's like it's in Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's in Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't want to mention the name of it, but we're
no,
part of it.
We're
We're both part of it. So I haven't been to Facebook in a while, so it makes me want to go back and take a look at it. But in my opinion, with that high price of a shoe, even something that I purchased for like $700, right?
Wait, well, what? I can hear you.
So I'm like, oh man, I gotta get this legit check, you know. And even at that time, who knows? You know, the person at Soul is very good. They have a high reputation,
right?
So I trust them. But I mean, the fakes are so good nowadays. I just don't know. I mean, I've seen so many Freddy Krueger SB dunks just on social media. So I'm like, where are all these coming from, dude?
Yeah, they're just popping out the woodworks. So let me share with you guys though the pictures of the Off-Whites, because these are the pictures that I sent him, and I was like, yo, like, you know, this is what happened. So let's see here. All right. Shit. Thing is doing this again. Set my system preferences. Shit. I don't know why this shit always does this to me. Like when I'm trying to use my camera, and then when I don't want to use it, it works. What's like, what the hell?
I'm on pins and needles. I gotta see this.
It says Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. To fix it, go to system preferences.
Hey.
Where is that at? I don't even know where that is. System preferences.
Like, I also totally will understand why people would say take the L, because it's been 3 years. There's a lot of, it's not.
I mean,
even though you haven't warned them per se, but they're still.
I mean, I'm looking.
I'm,
like I said, like I was looking at it strictly from an integrity standpoint. Like, bro, like because people were like, well, how do we know you didn't switch the shoes out? The guy that messaged me, the guy that was in that I bought the shoes from, he understood. He was, because I told him, I was like, bro, I genuinely believe that you weren't trying to fuck me over intentionally. Like I genuinely like feel that you didn't know because you have the big reputation. Because he tells me, he's like, I don't really sell shoes anymore. I haven't really done it in like 2 years. But when he was doing it, he had his account and everything. He was posting all the time, like, want to buy, sell me your shoes, dead stock, new, whatever. So he was in it. And so, like, obviously he's always like, oh, can I get a legit, like, references? And people would comment like, oh, legit, 100% business, like, trusted, all that, whole 9 yards. And I personally dealt with this guy. So I even vouched for him. I was like, yeah, 100% legit. So this one time I got burned and I found out through Soul Supremacy. I was like, yo, maybe he'll, maybe we can still mend this, So I messaged him and he tells me like, yo, like this is the dude that I got it from. But dude's not really hearing it because like he's like, bro, it's been 3 years. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's one of those situations. It's an ugly situation. I feel like it could have gone because he was telling me, he was like, if it was within the window, I guess they have a window, which is like 6 months or whatever, they would refund them. No problem. They're like, oh yeah, shoes are fake. All right, what's your PayPal? I'll send you the money back. But even then, like, I didn't know that there was a time, or I didn't know that there was an expiration date on having something legit. You know what I mean? Like having a genuine product. Like, fake is fake, no matter how long it's been. And I told him that was my argument. I was like, bro, it doesn't matter if it's been 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. The fact is, these are the shoes that you sold me. They're not real. So what can we do here? So, that was my whole argument with it. And also like the fact that you're putting yourself out there, passing off shoes to being legit, and they're not. Like I'm like with Uncle Lou on that. Like, yo, like, word is bond, bro. Like, my reputation, I have a big reputation when it comes to showing genuine and authentic merchandise, especially even with the jerseys. I did that Hank Gathers video. The first time I did it, I didn't even know the jersey was fake. Snacks hits up my DMs and he goes, yo, bro, I don't know what to tell you, but the jersey's fake. The first thing that I did when he told me that, I immediately took the jersey video down because I was like, I'm not fucking with that shit. I'm not going to give people false information. So I need to come correct with my information. So I'm going to take it down. And eventually I found a real jersey of Hank Gathers, which I did the video on, which is on my channel now. So that's kind of my stance on it. And again, like, I'm not trying to knock anybody that chooses to wear fakes. Like, if you want to wear fakes or whatever, that's totally on you. More power to you. I get the logic of why some people choose to wear fakes because they just can't afford the real stuff and they refuse to pay X amount of resale dollars, whatever. But for me, like I said, I work hard, man. I work hard for my shit. I want the good shit. I want the genuine, authentic product. I'm not gonna lower my standards for something that's just not a genuine product. And that's just my personal view on it. If I had something that I couldn't afford, I just wouldn't get it. Point blank.
Can't afford it, don't buy it, right?
Right. Like that's the whole point of having exclusivity or high sought out items, right? It's because it's like, yo, I got this shit. We all know how much this shit is going for. Therefore, it's kind of like, and it's a flex. In a way, it's a flex. But at the same token, it's like, you earned it. You paid for it. So fucking rock it. Rock it. Have fun with it. Let people know what's up. You know what I mean? At the same time, you got these manufacturers and people who are duplicating the same product, making them almost damn near impossible to tell. And they only paid a fraction of that. See, that's the part where it's all fucked up. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, but like I said, I don't want to dabble in that type of shit. But you know what I mean? Like when you get involved with these types of hobbies and sought out items, you start to go down a rabbit hole. And I you know, like I was thinking about this last night. I was like, fuck, man, how am I supposed to do this? So actually just an update too. The dude messaged me this morning and told me, yo, I'll give you $150. That's it. I'm not giving you anything else just because of how long it's been and everything else. But he's like, you know, this is the best I could do. So he's throwing me a bone, but it's not obviously the amount that was
That's
nowhere near
10% of what you paid for, basically.
Around that. I don't think I cashed them out. I think it was a straight trade because I was looking at our messages and I threw some shoes that I had out for trade, and he was like, "Oh, can we do this pair for this? Can you meet today?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be free around it." And so I think it was a straight trade. I vaguely remember it in my head that we met at a parking lot by a shoe store, but we didn't actually go in the shoe store. That's probably what I should have done. Like, oh, yo, can we go inside real quick? But like I said, I took his word for it, and I made it. You know, I was just like, yo, let's go. Thank you for the business. Blah blah blah. You know, and that was it. Barnacle boy, what's up?
So I see you got burned for some shoes.
Yeah, unfortunately, man. Here I'm trying to share my screen, but it's not letting me. So I'm just gonna show you on my phone. But this was the pair that I got duped for, and I just found out this week that they were no good.
Are those your pictures or the pictures of the?
These are mine. Like I actually took these with my phone.
And all he can give you is $150 for something that you put over $1,000 into.
$150, yeah. And here's the
yeah.
So the way that they were able to tell that it was fake was that they brought out a black light and they flashed it over and they kind of glanced over a little bit. And he was showing me like the little parts of it that's like kind of sus. I don't have a picture of that part of the shoe, but you know, on the if you guys know what I'm talking about, the off-white Jordan 1s, you know how it says off-white Air Jordan, like it has that little stamp on the side of the shoe. He was telling me that the font that they used was slightly like rigid, which could be a QC error, you know, in anybody's eyes or whatever. But he was saying it's a little too bold compared to this pair. And then he also mentioned, I guess when he shined the black light, he was showing me some of the stitching, how it's a little higher than it should be. I mean, really, the only way somebody could tell the shit's fake is if they get a black light and they start flashing it. But I mean, really, who's going to
probably do other things like look at the box, maybe like some of the
that's another thing too.
Colorization of boxes. I know
it's perforated.
Cool Kicks does it. They do the Remy the Icon from Cool Kicks. That's on his channel. He calls it the coconut watermelon test, which is tapping the outsole. If the coconut sounds hollow.
This is the part that was kind of sus, and I just kind of overlooked it, was the box, because when he sold me the shoes, this is the box it came in. Now, if you buy a Jordan 1, you know the boxes that they use have that Nike swoosh and the lid comes off, right? Mm-hmm. So I asked them about this. I asked him why the box was like, you know, yo, why is it in a black box? And he told me that basically in China, they had a very small run that had the shoes in that box. So I was like, okay, I've never heard that before, but yo, like,
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. No. As soon as he says something like that, that's when I know something's up.
That's a huge red flag.
No, hell no, because those off-whites, unless they're like a size 14 or 15, then maybe they come in a box like that. But as somebody that had the real one, I wanted from Dark Side, just on a late run that they had. Like I'd look for the box. The picture you showed me, I don't know whether it was taken in darker lighting, but the blue doesn't seem right just off looking off your phone. But it could have been dark lighting too.
Could be also
yeah,
good phone too.
yeah, it's a clean, like was it like bluish on the white portions of the toe box and the sides? Was it like a bluish white? Because I know it had the foam exposed, but unlike the Chicago ones, it didn't have the holes poked in at the top. It was that's the adjustment that they made on the off-white UNCs because the toe started getting ripped up on the original ones
on the
for
toe
the
box?
Chicago. Yeah, and then they put some sort of overlay on it where it made it a little bit harder. So like mine, I remember when I got mine, it was like straight like bluish white. I was like, "Ooh, this is nice." And I was like, "Wait a minute." It's something I know, especially when you're putting together shoes and everything like that. Something you know about foam. Foam always, once it gets exposed to the outside elements, and it gets exposed to like water and all that stuff, it's gonna start turning yellow, right? So I'm like, "Oh man, I know these ain't gonna last. They're gonna look terrible, especially after a couple wears." So that's one thing I would have looked for, and yeah, the font for sure on the medial side, on the instep, like you'll see a bit of a difference on it. So like the originals they don't look that good as far as how they're
Yeah,
suede and
I
everything
mean,
like that.
and
Yeah.
that's like the ironic part to it is like the way you could tell if something is not legit is if
Mhm.
it look more authentic than the other pair. So
The box should have been at that giveaway, man. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Listen, as somebody who sold size 14 Jordan 1s, we have gotten lucky in the past. Actually, I think even the most recent release, the Royal Blue Reimagined,
Mhm.
the suede reimagined. We when we get a decent amount of shoes, we get what I like to call the weird shoe trifecta: a 7.5, 11.5, 14, and we happen to get all three of those. And even every shoe had that. I think for that one, it's the black with the blue Nike accents on it. Actually, matter of fact, the Nike accents are almost like embossed, has like a shine to them because of kind of giving you the effect of, like, I guess, to give it like almost like the way the suede looks on the shoe versus like a regular leather. Um, that even these upcoming olives, that would the olive fours, they come in a special box. It's almost like the think of the Thunder box, but it's green, and it's like that olive green and black, with a freckling on it. So they're all gonna have special shoes. Are gonna have special boxes no matter what. Maybe the exceptions will be grade school,
right.
and that's it. And some of these newer releases is grade school are getting the same treatment as the men's sizes. It's preschool and toddler that are getting the black box. So that was an immediate red flag again. But that also, again, hindsight being 2020, that should have been like, wait a second, where's the Jordan box? Where's the Jordan 1 box? Because even that's something that's even it's been how recent have they've been doing the Jordan 1s in the original style box though? I'm thinking what,
I
20?
mean, I think like as early as 20, because my 2013 black toe pair had that box,
Okay.
the
I
red.
remember my brother's white and royal 1 highs came in the Nike box as well, and that was 2016.
Right.
So that's again, not, unfortunately, I don't know, man. That's basically what's gonna end up, being your downfall. Does not be able to for somebody who legit checks jerseys. I mean, that's more of your expertise versus shoes, and that's pretty much why everybody's gonna look, well, they got the wrong kind of box. That's your first sign. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be their biggest drawback, honestly. But yeah, I mean, again, he's offering you 10%, At least it's not being. But at the same time, like, dude, why did you send this box? Like there's got to be some kind of explanation of how did we get from point A to point B to point C.
And that's the thing. Like at first, I thought they were B grades. You know what I mean? But then, dude was like, at Soul was like, they don't have a stamp though. Like, there's no stamp on the, because if you get a B grades, they stamp the box and they stamp the inside of the shoe. So
it will still be a legit box though. It wouldn't be that box either.
Right. No. So that's the part where I was kind of like, that's that. I kind of overlooked it, at the time. I'm gonna try one more time to share my screen because I really want to show these pictures in like close detail here.
Hey, Luis, if you checked your inbox, I sent you a link a couple days ago to some Giants jerseys.
Oh, I know those dudes.
Can you see my
I was salivating on those, man, especially that Mike Fox. That was a '94 Mike Fox.
Oh man, yeah, that's the right type of blue. Yeah.
Okay,
so just the lighting.
So it's there, and then here's the other picture. It's the soles right there, and then this is the side. And that's the inside.
Oh yeah, something I got to get a better look at the size tag, man. I don't know. Sometimes that's another flag. The way they print the tag, not the font, but just the way it looks. Sometimes they look a little like I don't know. It looks not well made.
I mean, it came because the shoes came with everything, like minus the box, of course. Like it came with the the little plastic. What is that? Like the little, when you buy the off-whites, GTC when you got it.
The zip tie.
It came with the zip ties. It came with all the extra shoelaces. Yeah. The only thing was the box. You know what I mean? The box.
You got a great bootleg, but it's at the end of the day still bootleg.
Right. I mean, fake. It don't change. It's fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a fake right there. Look at that, bro. That's
jeez.
That's nice. Like that's nice.
Those letters look like they had a little bit too much to eat for fucking dinner. Motherfuckers is stuffed.
That's the SB Dunk of jerseys. What is
those this? That's a turkey twill right there. It's stuffed.
Turkey twill.
Yeah. So that's kind of my my excursion because I was trying to sell some stuff, man, over the week, and I never got hit with that. You know what I mean?
He gave me the excuse of the why the box was that kind of box. I almost CM Punk's not impressed face.
I was telling him because I was messaging him and I was like, I remember you told me these were B grades. And he was like, I never said they were B grades. So I was like trying to look through the message, and I didn't see it. But I could have sworn we either told me in person or what. Like, oh, this just this is just like a B grade pair or whatever. But then I thought more about it, and I was like, obviously B grades, they don't come unstamped. Like they have to go through a factory, they have to look at it, and then they have to stamp it, and then they put it in the market.
You know what that tells me, Rez, is that he's not being honest either.
He knew.
So
the shoebox was off. Then he
because this is before we even knew about the shoebox. Like all three of us.
Right.
This is before that. I thought it came with the perforated box and everything. There's no goddamn way as a shoe reseller that you're gonna buy that and inventorize that and sell it in good faith without knowing.
Yeah.
So I can tell you this, like at the end of the day, like I can't come to dude, like I can't force him to send me money, obviously. But I can tell you, moving forward, I will not be doing business with this person again.
No, his reputation's been sold in Europe.
That's what I'm saying.
He's cut. That's it, dude.
Like to me,
he knows that stuff was fake, dude. I'm telling you. Like
that's my whole thing, man. Because look, I get it. It's been 3 years. Because that's the rebuttal I'm getting, bro. It's been 3.5 fucking years. Like you can't be fucking coming at a person 3.5 fucking years expecting.
The fuck you can. You spend money. That's the crazy thing about. I get it. you know, you're trying to work something out, but his lame rebuttal is, it's been 3 years, but you knew they was fake 3 years ago. You now getting caught, but that's gonna be, oh, it's been 3 years. So he's saying that I knew they've been fake, but it's been 3 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, this hobby is cutthroat. It's very, very fucking cutthroat. And it
Listen.
made me realize something too. You know what the fucked up thing was about this whole situation was that when he posted in the group asking for people's opinions, there were some people in there, and I'm not gonna name drop anybody, but there were some people there that I fucked with, that I considered friends, that I've known, I've helped out, that kind of just turned their backs and were like, nah, hell no, you don't deserve a refund. I'm like, bro, it's like that though. Like, where is you coming in trying to like explain to the situation? Like,
Right.
yo, let's try and help
They
you
all
out.
say that until the table turned and it was them. Because if it was them, they wouldn't just be fucking, oh, you gotta take that on the chin. Because
Right,
it ain't
right.
on their motherfucking chin. That's why.
He their money.
I mean, yo, and like when there's smoke, there's fire. You know, like people just love to fucking comment and troll because that's all that was coming out of that thread. So dude was like, I muted the comments because there's obviously nobody that's providing any sort of fucking you know, substance to this whole the whole matter. My whole thing was like, look, you sold fake shit. You should honor your reputation and be like, yo, I fucked up. Let me make this right. You know, I might not be able to get you the money right now, but I'll get you the money as soon as I can. Because I know he fucking can, dude. Like, this dude had pairs, literally. He had so many pairs that he was sitting on. And he knows people that like fucking buy in bulk. You know what I'm saying? He's actually referred
trust
me.
him anyway, no matter what. I mean, whether he has enough pairs to enough money to reimburse you doesn't matter. The fact that he wouldn't stand on this, like GTC said, that he knew it was fake from the minute he gave them to you. He fucking knew it.
He's giving me that.
Making up, coming up with the excuse he did for the box. Come on.
He's giving you that 150 because that's probably how much it cost him to get it from China. You know what I'm saying?
If that's the case, I really don't want to look at it like that because, you know, like I said, like I've done business with this guy, but if that's the case, like I said, bro, like it makes me question the fucking
this guy. Stop telling lies.
Yeah, you know, it just makes me question the whole fucking situation and even the group moving forward. Like I really don't want to associate myself with that type of fucking community if people are going to be like that.
You've seen the true colors too. That's the main thing.
I mean, I know, like I heard stories secondhand. I've seen it, you know, and I'm kind of there reading the comments, trying to, you know, and I hear the childish shit. But when I literally approached it, like from an adulthood standpoint, like, yo, this is what happened. I understand that, you know, there might be some sort of restocking fee, or I understand I might not get the full amount back, but the seller should make an obligation to at least try and make the situation right. You know what I mean? Because this was purchased from a group that stands by authentic, legitimate, genuine shit. So people are putting, you know, they're putting their fucking name out there, putting their reputation on the line. So that to me shows like, I don't give a fuck about my reputation. I got your money. That's all that matters. Like that's a fucking cutthroat business.
It reminds me of, not for like y'all because, you know, you collect jerseys, but a majority, it's like, you know, the jersey collectors are like the stepchild to shoe collectors. So you'll see like even on like TikTok and especially YouTube and now, but they'll be having like fake jerseys and like sometimes you'll call them out. They'll try and argue with you, or they'll be like, "Oh, I don't care. It's just a jersey." It's like, would you do the same thing for a pair of J's that you got? No, that's the shit that kills me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend hundreds of dollars on the jersey I'm gonna spill food on. Well, that's you.
I think too, like for me in this point in my life and in my tenure of collecting sneakers, I've really kind of just gotten over the fact of like having to have the latest and greatest shit. Like I said, I stand by this. I have not paid resale since the Mocha ones, and that came out like maybe 4 years ago. I don't remember. It's
Was
how
that
long.
pre-pandemic?
Was that
It
21?
came out, huh?
Was it 21? I could have
Was
sworn
it 21? I
I
don't
think it
know.
was 21 because it was
It's
like
the-
it was after I think the Travis Scott's and then the
Felt,
Travis
felt like
Scott
it,
Highs released.
felt like it's been
Yeah.
longer, maybe because of the pandemic. But anyways,
Yeah.
my point is I haven't paid any resale for any sneakers, and
Listen,
I
as
passed up on
someone-
a lot of shoes over the years. Like, I mean, I'm still buying shit. Speaking of, I just got the Gratitude 11s, so gratitude.
You know
You get them with the
that
shock drop?
everybody's gonna get them. They made over a fucking. It's the same thing. If you look at it, 2 years ago when the breads came
Yeah.
out, they
Time
had
out.
a fucking
Do
million of them.
Do you think though that do you think they're gonna sit though?
No.
No,
That's what I want.
they're
That's-
gonna sell. But what I'm trying to say is there's gonna be a lot. You know, you ain't gotta worry about it.
enough for everybody.
No. Here's the thing. Here's let me give you a little insight. I actually had the same conversation tonight at work. When they're making 1 million pairs. That's overall. That's throughout the family of sizing. That's from toddler to men's.
Infant.
Okay, that's 1 million. Period. But out of those
Yeah.
million, Nike's keeping 500,000, and they're gonna split those 500,000 through. There's two major shoe retailers. There's JD Sports, Foot Locker. Okay, they're gonna split those between them two major retailers, and then your mom and pop stores and your boutiques are gonna get the last 100,000. So let's say Foot Locker and /JD, you get 200,000 a piece. Okay, and they themselves got to split those between Foot Locker proper, Champ Sports, Foot Action, and then on the JD side, JD Sports, Finish Line, DTLR. So it may seem like a lot of effing shoes, but Nike's keeping half of that shit for their shock drop, B their major drop.
But I'm just saying it
And even then-
presents more of an opportunity where other shoes where there's less quantities, it's
Yeah,
gonna be less abroad, so it's gonna.
That's-
I'm just a little
that's
bit
kinda-
easier. That's all.
Yeah, that's kind of what they did with the what is it, the Chicago ones what's the name? I keep forgetting what they
Lost
call
and
it.
founds.
The Lost and Founds. Shit, man. They're like all the same shit. Like, to me, Gratitudes, they're fucking DMP 11s. That's what they were. But yeah, no, like
No, they're
I think
gratitude.
the uppers are
DMPs came in the pack.
I didn't like
Yeah.
though. I'm
There
gonna
you
be totally
go.
honest. I didn't really
When-
like what they did with the tongue on these. How it's like all leather, and then also on the bottoms, like they made them like all milky, like.
Lucky.
Because I had the DMP 611 pack, and trust me, like they don't. There's differences to the shoe, obviously.
No, that's why it's called what they're
Gratitude.
calling it now instead of DMPs because it wouldn't be exact to what it
Were
was.
the DMP 6s still called DMP 6s, or they give it a different name? When
They were
came out?
called DMP 6s. Yeah, they were called DMP.
They
Defining
released those like 3 years
I
ago.
was
No,
like,
2-3 years ago.
has it been that long?
What?
Shit.
I think so.
I
I
think it
don't
was
know.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say 21. Yeah, 21.
No,
2 years ago.
See, that
Yeah,
was a
DMP
problem with
does
the
later.
majority of those packs back in the early 2000s. There was always one good shoe and one shitty shoe.
And even that was
The
2006.
only two packs that I think they did on point was the Raging Bull pack, that one, and then the 611 pack was just like fire. And then also the DM, or what was it, the BMPs, you know, with the new loves and the old loves. I thought that was pretty dope. But I mean, they were mids, but, you know, like
Yeah.
I thought the box presentation was
What were they called? The ones that you actually the two shoes combined equal to number 23. Was that also defining moments, or was it a different name
top
altogether?
threes.
It was
Talking about-
basically it was like let's say the 11 to 12 equals 23. Like those
Yeah.
those packs.
Oh, those were the
Yeah.
countdown packages, the
the
CDPs.
countdown. Okay.
Yeah.
My sister had the Bread 11 Taxi 12 pack. To this
The
day,
Yeah,
Celtics
that's a
pack
nice
was
pack
good.
right there.
The Celtics Bulls pack, that was all right. I thought it was good. The leather on
And
the pairs.
what was the? I can't. What was the Jordan shoe that came in the stupid ass briefcase?
Oh,
That
the
was
8. Was it the 8?
well,
No, it was
they
17,
did a
right?
The
couple.
17s.
So the
17.
The
17s came to them, and
17s.
then also the
With the
Jordan
CD-ROM?
the CD-ROM.
Yeah, I
Because they're
remember
re-releasing the
expensive.
17s, I think, in the
Yeah.
spring, and they're selling them for like
The
300.
17. Yeah, no, fuck that. If they're gonna retail, unless they come with that suitcase, they are not worth $300.
Yeah, and apparently
I
they're not.
remember the hype. Like my
Yeah.
uncle, he was a security guard at a big mall out, outside Philly, and he was cool with the manager. I remember he got him because the shoes come in before the date. Y'all have all the stock. It's not like you get it the day before and then y'all handing it out. And I
Straight
remember
bats.
he had it like a week and a half before the shoe came out. My uncle was like, "Check it out!" And he had the whole briefcase. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
I don't think
Oh,
Yeah, Jordan Brand did some crazy shit, bro. Like over the years, like
And I remember like that was around the same time, I guess that's one of the reasons why I'm not into shoes because it was like when some of that stuff was dropping, I just, I didn't have a job, I wasn't getting none of it. But like the cool gray 11s, I remember the fucking hype behind those, like when I was in high school that's like Travis Scott hype. I remember for those.
bro,
The
I
whole
do. When the Space Jam 11s came out back in 2009, they literally like in my local malls they ripped the doors down. Like that's how bad the releases were on that time.
It
And
was
I was
so
like,
bad. I remember at my high school, the starting five and the six man, they all wore
cool
cool
gray.
grays, cool grays. So like my high school colors was red, gray, and white. So the starting five got on the court, and they all had on fucking cool grays.
It
Like
sounds like
Gray.
Parkland.
that's the cool kid club right there.
Yeah, that sounds like Parkland High School here in the Lehigh Valley. That's their colors, red, gray, and white. Actually, from
Bro,
a
oh,
you remember when the pigeons dropped? That shit was nuts, bro.
the only other time I've seen a line, I told you, I said it before, was the Yeezys. When I won the blue tints. The first ones that came out in 2017, right there before Christmas, I remember leaving the mall and I was like, "Oh, let me follow this line," because I came in a different way. I didn't see nobody. I was just like, "Oh, how do I get to this Foot Locker? I got 30 minutes," and I'm like, "Oh, I got time to waste." Yo, that line was so far, and when I got outside, I was like, "Y'all motherfuckers ain't getting a single pair."
It's crazy how much the hype has died for Yeezys, like just like that. Like
Just
Adidas,
in general too.
you heard what Adidas is doing, right? They're trying to have like they're like a write off, with like the remaining stock of Yeezys that they have because like they don't want to sell the shit no more.
Well, because they already recouped all their money from what they did release.
Well, it's just,
They,
I mean, yeah, it's just wild though to think
but
like what they.
the reason why they want to do a write off and they don't release no more because at the end of the day they still got to give Kanye royalties, the 15%.
Nah, for sure.
So,
I got
like as long as they keep pumping out whatever, they still owe him because that's still, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they recouped their money. They also said that I think that they would match how much money like for Jews or whatever, some foundation, and then they got to pay Kanye.
Remember we were talking about earlier about return policies?
Yeah.
Okay. Our store says 30 days. Receipt. No receipt. Shit out of luck. Because even if you send it like the 31st day, we try to scan the receipt, it would automatically it wouldn't let me start a return. I have had customers try to return me clearly worn shoes. Oh, I thought it was returned within 30 days, any condition. No, it says it right here, unworn. We're supposed to be able to resell it. Where do you get this idea? Mind you, the dude bought them in like Delaware, like in our store in Delaware. I had that one. I actually last week, matter of fact, I had a customer try to return a shoe that she bought at Kids Foot Locker. I'm like, this is not even our store. Oh, that means I gotta go to the mall. I'm like, yeah, because we're not Kids Foot Locker. Like, you can't just buy a shoe and return it to whatever other sneaker store exists here.
I think the Nike, you can return shoes at Nike even if you
You could,
didn't.
if it's defective,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they'll
No,
work.
even if
Return it
if
for
you
them.
just want to do like a return, but there's still like a certain amount of time before you gotta return it.
Yeah, but
Because like
to
Yeah,
buy a
you
my
shoe
could
wife
you could
got rid of
and
them.
return
It
it
was
at
what a
DTLR, come on.
2018.
yeah.
No, I'm trying to think. It was
I feel like
2019. It
I
was
feel like you
those. It
might
was
get Chrissy
those
Teigen doing the boss counts.
off-white 11s. It was like off-white and it had red on them. They were like cream colored.
Oh, yeah, that's like the nursing shoe 11. It's like it looks like a nurse could wear those, dude.
It
It's like
was like
cream
the
colored. Oh,
yeah, and it had like tint like parts
I
of it were
remember.
red that weren't
yeah.
cream. My
I
wife
remember.
got them off of the sneakers app, but then she just took them back to the Nike outlet and then gave
See,
her
that's
her.
different. You bought them from Nike, you were still returning it to Nike.
Yeah.
You bought them from the sneakers,
Yeah.
you bought them from the Nike outlet. It's still, at the end of the day, the Nike purchase, the Nike return.
Platinum tints. There you go.
So
Platinum tints 11s.
Yeah, that's what they were called. I actually like them. What's funny is now they cost a little bit. They're like more than retail on fucking
You got the
because
the
people
nurse
didn't
shoe.
want them. Because if you got if you remember the black cats at one point were
I
sitting. They
know.
were
I had them.
bricks.
That's the thing. I had them.
And these kids now are willing to sell their soul to get a pair of black cats.
Makes no sense.
Fucking
Man.
wild, bro.
different strokes for
Black
different folks, man.
There was a dude. I don't know if you. Well, I remember you posted his content one time because it was like a thing. He was talking about shoes, but Dre the Shoe God.
Dre the Shoe God.
He's on like more on TikTok, but there was like a thing he made on his TikTok, and like the question he asked went viral. A lot of people were like reposting what he just recently did a video. Someone sent him the Black Thunders so that they could be turned into Black Cats.
Bruh. What?
He did
That's-
it though.
That's some
But
wild.
he was just like, oh, he's like, this is probably like the last time I'll do this. But he was like, you motherfuckers is willing. He was like, I got them bitches for $80 at the outlet because they sat when they first came out.
I have Black Cat 3s that I wore the crap out of for like 2 years.
That's crazy.
That I literally have to repaint them now and restore them because
You know what? Here, I'm gonna show you guys something I pulled out from my. Give me a second.
That was when you talk about like fakes. That was like my wife. She was looking to get another Gucci belt. She thought she found one for like a decent price. It wasn't too cheap. She still paid like like 200 off of Mercari. But the thing is, she got a real belt from the store, so she wasn't home, and she's like, "Oh, the belt came in." As soon as I rolled, just by touching it, I was like, "Yo, the leather feels funny." I was like, it don't even feel right. And then I was like, oh, what size is it supposed to be? And then when I like rolled it out to like the length of the belt that she bought from the Gucci store, and then
not even close.
The one that she had got, I was like, nah, this shit fake.
See, at least
the whole
Mercari, you're protected with Mercari though.
Yeah.
No, I know, but you gotta like even with me, like the last time I got caught with a fake, for me it'd be more so a jersey. 2019, so right before COVID, it was the hyper green Pistol Pete Maravich Hawks jersey. I was
You
like,
guys
oh, this
guess
shit.
what pair this is? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you guys off.
It was like, oh, I'm like, oh, it's good. But then when I got it in hand, it had that, now that I was able to see it up close, it had the cardboard letters. But damn.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I gotta start wearing these bitches again, man. Because I've had them in my closet for.
I was gonna say that would go perfect with your Giant stuff, man.
You check the glue on that?
Oh, they're separating, bro. Look at this.
Oh, that's easy fix, dude.
Yeah, it's just
fix.
very, very simple separation. But
What is that? That big glue, cement glue that you buy, like the
bar cement.
bar.
Yeah.
That shit.
I just saved
That and the heat
myself
gun. That'll work.
$150.
That dude cracks me up, man.
Bro,
Oh,
this is
man.
crazy though. Like the cracked, was
cracked
leather on it?
Leathering.
That shit is
Yeah.
crazy. That's some wild shit, bro.
You gotta take that all apart now because that glue is definitely separating.
Yeah.
So I had to
Well,
do with the
pretty
MF
cool to heat
Doom.
it up and remove it first, and then re-glue it.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Well,
be
actually,
careful. You gotta be
peel it.
careful putting it back. Make sure it's like.
Well,
No.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I peel it like hard enough, it'll come off.
No,
Yeah,
but you
it'll
heat
come
it up. That way, you don't cause any actual breakage between the midsole and the upper.
Yeah,
That
you
way,
can do that too.
you know, it's
You
a
can do
clean
that.
break. You know what I mean? It's a clean separation versus a forcible separation when it comes to
Oh,
those. You know, because I had to do that with my my flu games. My flu games are like 12 years old and they're yeah, no good. Hey, what's up?
What up?
Cat
By
the
the way,
hair.
All right, so real quick, I just want to get this out of the way. When I see the foam, I'm in my zone.
Yeah, see, these are all apart.
I fucking love those commercials.
Those
I hate them
pigeons?
so much, but I
Oh,
fucking love them.
Gotta do work.
oh hey,
No, do
Mark,
you do
my tag team
They
partner
talking
tonight, man.
now.
I know you do restorations, but do you actually take orders for people? Like, do you restore?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of time because I'm a family man too.
I never trust myself to restore shit.
Oh, it's easy. Like this is ready to be reclamped, but it's I got other projects going on too. Custom that I'm doing right now too.
This is here. I'll show you another pair. I got to. I don't have the original box, but I've had these for fucking years. One of my favorite pairs.
What you think, man?
What?
The denim dunks.
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
I had these fucking for years, bro. So
Yeah, that's not the that's like the that was released.
You
Back
just
in
need a pair of those
2016
FUBU
or
Platinum
15.
jeans. Woo!
Yo, it's taking it back, son.
Yeah, those are dope.
yeah, I fucked up, man. Like I had so many older dunks and SBs, and I remember I was practically giving them away because I was trying to. At the time, I was trying to get a new car, and I didn't have a job. I was like, fuck, I got to get a new car, so I got to start selling whatever I have. I sold my Jedis, my SBs, my Newcastle lows. I had the freaking skunk SBs.
Oh my goodness.
And probably like, what is that one pair called? I forgot. I had the Miller High Lifes, and I think like two other pairs, and I sold them all under $600.
Jesus.
That's fucking
Yeah.
Jesus.
If you guys know me, you know that's a fucking, or if you know your shoes, you know that shit is a fucking steal, bro.
Yeah, that's
Skunks alone go for like, God, I don't even know. How much do they go for, Adam?
Oh man.
Oh, bro, it was like 16 or something like that.
Yeah, dude, it's
Even
fucking
used?
crazy. Because I got rid of them right before that SB hype just spiked out of nowhere. Because I remember like when Travis started wearing the skunks.
The Newcastles? Oh, the skunks. Yeah, no, those are going like. I know for a while they were up over 5K.
Jesus.
See, that's what I'm saying,
brand
bro.
new
Like,
though.
Holy
You
shit.
talk about used, it's like 15.
Yeah, to be fair, like my pair was
Yeah,
damn
used
low.
that's like probably like 15 too.
Yeah.
That's nuts, bro. And
That's
I
still,
sold those 5 pairs for like $600.
You basically sold it. You undersold yourself.
I basically just gave them away. I mean, literally, Jedis, Newcastles, High Life, Skunks, and what was the other pair that I had? I forgot, but like 5 pairs for like $600.
So can I be honest with you? I don't think the Newcastles will be nearly as hyped if Travis Scott hadn't won them.
Newcastles are clean though.
Yeah, I know.
Nice color.
I remember that suede on there, and then with the red or blue laces. Fuck, that's just,
man.
They go. But I guarantee you, if Travis Scott didn't have one pick in them, those would not be nearly as hyped.
That's the same thing with the mochas. If it wasn't for Travis Scott coming out with his shoes in the same colorway,
Yeah.
you know, the poor man Travis Scott's mocha ones.
Yeah,
Travis Scott's not the end all be all though.
if you had to choose between the high top mocha Travis Scott's and the low top, which one would you keep? If you had to keep one. Keep
Low
one,
top.
burn.
Low top.
You would keep the low top?
Keep the low top.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a
I think
low top guy.
Travis Scott's Jordan highs are all really overrated, and his lows are all really good, except for like maybe the golf ones.
Nah, the recent ones that came out, those all black ones were
The
Kinda
Phantom
nasty.
ones or whatever they call
I mean,
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some Restore
all I know is
actually
that those
switched out
fucking the fragment ones.
Yeah.
No, those
Those
are
fragment
nice.
ones are fucking.
Yeah,
those are
it's
definitely, with the
really
exception
nice
of his
low top.
SBs.
Yeah.
Let me see if we
Mhm.
can
With
see
the exception of
this.
his SBs,
By the
which are
way,
my favorite Travis Scott shoe, those fragment lows are like the best.
I don't know if we
Right.
can see. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it with the glare, but that's
Hold
the
on. Let me blow up your screen real quick.
upcoming. That's the upcoming 990 9060 fire sign exclusive to DTLR right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's it has like the red. It's like a red and orange. With black accents. It's gonna have like two.
It's
Comes with two laces. Come with the red
it's
laces. and black
dry.
laces. So it's actually they're gonna be exclusive to us, and I think the last so far since I've been there for the last year, this is their third exclusive through DTLR. The first ones were the 990 V6 or V4s, the 990 V4 grayscale, which were like black and gray. Those sold like they flew out of the store basically. We didn't have any to begin with, and they flew out of the store. These are gonna be they had the lovers only, which were the I think they were mostly great. Those are 2002s. New Balance 2002s. That was basically they were gray with blue and red accents. I guess is the colors
Here,
of like the
You know,
state flag.
here goes I'll give you
then-
once you.
And then finally,
I need to
this will be the third. This will be the third one in the last year.
I need to just sell all my shoes and just wear fucking Vans and Chucks. I think that's
Here goes a question. Did you see that question going around on Facebook?
which
Would you
one?
take the Griffies or the
Or
Prime Times?
Prime Times, the Diamond Turfs.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I had both pairs, but I think I would have to go with the Turfs, man.
Yeah, the
Just
diamond
because, like, one, Dion played for the Niners. Like, two, like that shit would go clean with a Niners jersey.
especially the red ones, the red with a black
Yeah.
accent,
Yeah.
perfectly with that.
I love
throw.
Dion
Don't get-
too, but the
Don't get me
Griffies.
wrong. Yeah, the Griffies are, I mean, classic. Like,
Then they had more colorways, so it was more versatile than the Diamond Turfs at the time.
They have more colorways now.
the
than they
Freshwaters,
did then.
the Freshwaters are the only Griffies I need. Like, that's the
Honestly,
fucking-
though, have you seen the Giants ones?
I have. They
they're
actually
not
were on.
bad. I actually kind of like them.
They were on sale, yeah, at my local shoe stores here. And then they even had the what was that other pair? It was like an actual like a Mariners color, but they got the freaking teal wrong. So I had them, and then I returned.
I remember that. That was one of the lives on Kingston Throwbacks. Like,
Yeah, I bought them because I was like, yo, I could wear this with my fucking 95 Mariners Griffey, and the color is off. I was like,
How off was it? Because your jersey's all the way up here, shoes all the way down there. You know what I'm saying?
You would definitely be able to tell, but not by much. Like, but you could tell, like, there is a different tint to it. And I was just like, fuck.
Because that's how it is sometimes. Like when I wear those purple Vans, if it's like within like the same color of the purple, that's why I wear it. Then there's other ones I can't wear them with because the color is just
You
you know what I mean.
It just didn't work, man. Like I probably could have pulled it off. It was more like the South Beach 8s. Like that's the teal that was used on the Griffies. Griffies, the Mariners jersey is a little more.
It had more of a Marlins teal versus like a Mariners aqua.
Yeah,
Right.
Marlins is brighter where the Mariners is darker.
Yeah, it was kind of like the Mariners. I mean the Griffies were more of like the Dolphins teal rather than like the Mariners, much more brighter.
Right.
Man, they fucked up. So
Yeah,
But
that's a shame.
that's where I was kind of like, man, fuck, they had something great. Like that pair sat too for a little bit.
Yeah.
But the Giants one is dope. I know, and with the 24, it would have been super dope if I had like a Willie Mays where the 24 and the 20, even though they were two different players. But
but it was a good. It would have been a good
Come
callback.
on, man. Get the fucking the 51 Willie Mays, bro. Come on.
There you
The home and away side. You got that YouTube money.
It was YouTube.
Well, shit, I'm in the fucking hole now. Now that I got some fucking fake UNCs, man. So, you know what though? Like I've had this pair for 3.5 years, so it was a long time ago. So it's like, but it's just been sitting. Like I've literally had it in my closet, waiting for that moment, like that I was gonna wear them, and then I finally came to the realization, like I don't think I'm gonna wear these. I'd rather have the fucking money and like use it towards something. The holidays are coming up, so I take the shoes over there, and they're just like, nah, bro, these are no good.
Mm.
I was like, fuck. I mean, I guess the next question I'll throw out there is like, what do I do with them?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna pass them. I'm not gonna try and bamboozle somebody else. I'm definitely not. But like, I don't have
yard shoes.
Huh?
Mow the lawn with them.
That's what I was about to say. You
Mow the
cut
lawn
grass?
UNC.
You cut grass?
Make 'em
Yeah,
eat it.
they're off white UNCs. I think you'll be okay.
So I have a buddy, and I'm not gonna name drop him, but he's open about buying fake shit, like sneaker wise. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not gonna spend thousands of dollars on this fucking mythical hype or like hobby or whatever. So he wears fake shit to the gym, but he's like, he'll fucking like deadlift wearing Travis Scott like fragments, fucking Mocha Travis Scott's, and all sorts of hype shit. I think he was doing like deadlifts wearing fucking Chicago Off-Whites, like fake Chicago Off-Whites.
There's this guy on YouTube.
Friends and families, colorway.
He's huge into the reps. His name's MK The Truth. Like he like fucking will stand on top of the fucking soapbox, saying like, buy reps, fuck paying thousands of dollars for this shit. And he almost had me convinced. Like I was about to do that, but then I was like, no, I can't do that because then I'd be spending all this money on the fakes, and then eventually someone would call me out, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're okay with it though, right? Like, isn't that what matters? Like, if you're 100%,
I'm okay with it until
for
certain shoes. So like, there's this one pair of shoes that has never been officially confirmed or released or even hinted at that I really want, and I think it was supposed to come out at some point, but they just never did it. It's the Travis Scott highs, but the Chicago colorway.
Oh yeah. That's a fucking
I know those. That's a mythic. That's like almost like a mythical shoe at this point.
Yeah. So Ben Affleck wore them on fucking Jimmy Kimmel one time, and like everyone was like, "Oh, those are fake. Those are fake."
I remember that.
Yeah, I want those. That's probably the only pair realistically that I would actually like get fakes of, because like it's only fakes. Like there's no like real fucking Travis Scott Chicago.
Right. It's pretty sad now. Just something I realized, man. It's only 9 episodes to go, which I actually came up with a perfect way to say to use an AEW thing now to Adam. Adam.
I actually watched AEW.
Yes.
I didn't watch the whole program, but I watched the match between Sting, Adam Copeland, and Darby Allin versus what's his name? I forget those other dudes' names.
Oh,
but
fuck. Okay.
That
was on Collision on Saturday, correct? That was Saturday.
Was it Saturday or Friday? I forget.
It was Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. So I saw that, and then Christian comes out with freaking that dude. I don't know what the hell that dude is. He looks like a fucking Viking.
Luchasaurus.
Are you talking about Luchasaurus?
Is that his name? I don't even know who the fuck.
Luchasaurus.
He comes out and then he's holding the. So what is the TNT belt? Is that like actual like TNT like total knowledge?
Yeah.
Or
TNT is
no. You're thinking of TNA.
oh, TNA.
No, TNT is
Which Impact Wrestling is rebranding to, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To what?
Yeah.
To TNA.
Tits and ass.
To TNA.
TNA again. Yep.
You gotta get Trish Stratus and well, you can't get Test because he passed away, but
Yeah.
Wow, that took a real dark turn real quick.
Yeah, he did. Oh, Adam, what do you think of this guy? This is the Supreme Walmart exclusive CM Punk.
The figure is dope. I really like the figure. I just don't. I'm totally burnt out on CM Punk, but the figure itself is dope.
But
You know what?
this
You know what that figure reminds me of?
who?
What is it? It used to, you ever watch In Living Color? They had the little dude with the boxing hands.
Yeah. Wait, I know this isn't. I know this isn't a wrestling episode.
Out of this shit, like
real quick, this isn't a wrestling episode, but so CM Punk's going to be at Survivor Series, right?
No, he's not. It's not confirmed, bro. Like, what? Why do you keep making these premature like predictions?
CM Punk is going to be.
No,
because I want it to happen. If you will something into existence, it might happen.
This is actually the bottom part of the Supreme figure. Like it comes with two sets of like the bottom parts of it. Like you could alternate the because basically this is the Double or Nothing 2022 setup. But the top part here, this is the original Walmart exclusive unmatched CM Punk with one of the heads from this set. So I basically Frankenstein a figure using the alternate stuff for this one to make it more accurate to the pay-per-view. So, and not only that, who would ever thought you actually get a wrestling figure with toe articulation?
That's like some straight up like, yo, you're fucking customizing figures. And shit.
We were talking about like fakes and stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen the Walmart foam runners out in the wild.
Yeah. I see that.
Did you buy a pair? You had to buy a pair.
Not for me, but my stepson, because my teenage son that lives with us, that's what he wanted for Christmas last year.
He wanted Walmart foam runners?
Walmart foam runners?
There's a store, Gabe's. They had them for like $10. But they were in his size. They were for my stepson.
Just to answer your question, Sean. This is my first time in AEW. Like, well, not first time.
Christian Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne, that's who they're facing at here, which is this weekend.
But what is it for though? Is it for the title? Like, what the hell is going on?
No, it's just basically because
bragging rights.
Edge, aka Adam Copeland, came to AEW to team up with Christian for one last run or whatever. And Christian is in this whole, father figure era right now. Now that's his kind of his gimmick.
Why don't they just bring back the other dude
father,
and bring back
but
the Brood?
Dead.
I'd be sick if Gangrel came in there and they all just fucking started coming out with a
Brood thing.
With a Brood thing.
Well, I mean, it's not like Edge hasn't done that before.
He was in fact Brood Edge.
Yeah.
I just want to say this real quick because I know this is a sneaker live. I just want to say this real quick about my quick analysis with AEW and the wrestling is definitely there. Like, as far as ability, carrying a match, having people like on their seat. But as far as like storyline wise goes, like I just wasn't sold. Like, I mean, granted,
but that's literally what I told you.
I know.
That's exactly what I told you.
I know. So it's like I have to like, if I'm gonna continue watching this, I have to like find some sort of compromise, like what will compel me to watch. Because I look at when I watch wrestling, especially WWE, the thing that draws me the most are the promos, the story, and the storylines. That's the shit that gets it because it's entertaining. Like I understand.
Storylines right now is MJF.
No, fuck that. No, we're not talking about him no more. Right? Let's.
I'm being serious.
Go back to the comment,
right?
Nah, hey, wait. Put some respect on man Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
I'm not putting no respect. You gotta put respect on Tribal Chief, bro. I mean, come on.
Of wrestling and sneakers, some wrestlers are some of the biggest sneakerheads out there.
Bro, the Young Bucks, bro, are fucking insane. They literally wore Travis Scott fragment highs with fucking tacks on the bottom and super kicked the dude in the face.
Or remember the whatchamacallit, the Spider-Verse ones.
Yep.
He had a freaking fireball or something like.
Yeah, he did the flaming super kick.
That's crazy, bro.
Dude, they had
Roman Reigns' fucking sneaker game is pretty crazy too.
No, he had like
he's won Legacy 312s on
Legacy 3.
Come on, that's not a
Nah, but he wore fragments though.
That's Miguelitos right there.
He wore fragment Travis's on some of those promos.
I know, but he was also wearing Legacy 312s.
Same thing with you know who else had a shoe game too was Shane McMahon, bro.
Bro, fuck Shane McMahon. Fuck Shane McMahon.
Bro, that's fucked up, dude. What did he ever do to you?
You know who had a shoe
He
game?
can't throw a fucking punch to save his life. That's what he did to me.
If you watched it back in the day, Seinfeld.
Oh, Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Seinfeld back in the day was fucking had some heat.
He was rocking.
Yeah, some heat.
I remember him and Wale. They did that thing a couple years ago where they were sitting at the table and he was wearing the Jordan 5s that he normally wears and shit.
You know who else? You know, basically, well, if you're my age and younger, America's Crush, Topanga, is a shoe collector.
She's a huge sneakerhead.
Yes, I was just watching Boy Meets World like a couple days ago.
She's a huge she
really
her shit and everything. Yeah,
like the character or the actress Danielle.
No, the actress.
The actress, the girl.
Danielle Fisher. She's actually she's on her. Check her Instagram out. She's actually shown like her top 5 current favorite sneakers right now and shit.
And again, Ben Affleck is a huge fucking sneakerhead too.
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
He got to play Phil Knight.
You got to get the Batman 6s. The
Batman. Hey yo.
Yeah.
They missed the boat on not actually making like a pair of fucking Batman 6 boots.
I know.
Yo, Adam, you got to get those Astro Boy boots.
Hell, motherfucker, no.
Come out wearing those in
the Seth Rollins special.
No.
Somebody wear.
Listen, here's why he's saying this is because I bought a hat relatively recently and it has Astro Boy on it, and I sent him a picture of it, and immediately he's like, "Yo, you getting the Astro Boy boots?"
Show us the hat. Let's see how fire that combo would be.
They need to make.
Maybe get the Croc boots.
Gundam boots. Gundam mech boots.
Man, I still want those Gundam SBs, man.
You know what's funny? Here's another wrestler who actually had a decent sneaker game.
That's another one I gotta get. I gotta get both pairs, the unicorns and the Banshees.
No, you don't. You don't need any more shoes, bro.
I need those.
No, you don't. I'm buying it.
Oh my goodness! No, believe it or not, Hulk Hogan used to wear Jordans. I'm talking. This is in the WCW era. Hulk Hogan was rocking Jordans, like 13s and 14s, back in those days. That was something that was unheard of,
So, Roberto, I know your wife is a huge sneakerhead, but for you, because I know you said the Cool Grey 4 is your favorite pair, but do you have any other Jordans that you wear or own? That's just the only pair you have.
I had another pair of 4s. They were like a girl's shoe. It was the all red 4s, and it had the gum bottom. And then
those the Singles Day ones.
I think that's what that is.
They came out in 2018, around.
I think those are the Singles Days. Those are actually really nice. The leather on them is actually.
Then what happens is once the leather goes out, there's a whole rose, flower design under the
That's crazy that they were doing that stuff now, even back then. Now, every fucking shoe is tear away or fucking wear away or some shit.
They stole them when we moved.
Are those those fucking movers that we gotta go find?
Hold on, fuck, that's fucked up.
So they stole those. My wife's Marvin the Martians, and then
what, the 7s?
No, Adam helped me get them back. She didn't realize it till Christmas last year. She was getting ready for a Christmas party. She bought Grinch socks, and she was let me just
7s or 8s.
The 7s.
The 7s.
Damn, that's actually kind of historically inaccurate.
And then
Marvin showed up in the sneaker commercial for the 8s.
There was another. What was it?
All the sneakers.
It was those ones with all the bright pastel colors on them.
Yeah,
those were
at one point
the biohacks.
Yeah. So the biohacks, the Marvin the Martians,
The
and
ones?
those red fours.
Yeah, I just sold my pair. The biohacks.
Damn.
There's
Oh look, the Astro Boy boots would go perfect with that hat. Look at that. Is
So
that
there's
red?
Your orange bill will clash with it, man.
red.
Oh, see, then you gotta get the Astro Boy boots. What are you doing?
Real quick, this is a promo for Everfield Flannels fitted hats. They're actually wicked fucking nice. I actually like them better than New Era hats right now.
Who is this?
Bro,
Eversfield?
that's a
There's
play.
a
Everfield Flannels.
Oh, yeah.
there's a couple other Jordans. I want to get, of course, the black cements. Those are the first Jordans I had as a kid.
What am I
I
talking about?
remember, like, you
Now,
know,
are you being picky because they're leather and not the new book?
no, I
Oh,
want the breads that recently released. I don't want the ones that.
The satin breads?
No, they got the new ones that are coming out, but the breads that came out like last year or whatever.
Oh,
The
you're talking about
fours.
the recent
Oh,
release.
yeah.
Yeah, they're going.
But
for
I'm
a
just
blue.
saying in general, the first fours are my favorite silhouette. Cool
Yeah.
grays are my favorite out of that silhouette, and right behind it would be the black cements or the breads, or whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
those are
Yeah,
then
they're dropping like March of next year. They're the reimagined
And
series.
then-
They're gonna be leather instead of nubuck.
I've seen a picture of myself when I was like 2, dumb face like this. But I got on a pair of the what is it, a pair of threes out of the
Breeze.
yeah,
That's
it was like
my
the
favorite
original.
silhouette.
I was like
The
88,
threes.
so 89, so it's
Yeah.
probably like the blue with the elephant print. So
The
True
True Blues, yeah.
True Blues.
What up? What
yeah,
up?
and then the first pair of Jordans I ever got to buy myself, which is gonna be the Candy Cane 14s. So those are like the only shoes that I would.
I have those.
So I would like those, and then a lot of people I could get them. They're easy to find. Those like hyper pink 14s that came out, I like them because I like the suede. I think it's a dope colorway.
Those are white cements, right? Oh.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah,
reimagined.
those are the reimagines. Those are dope. I got lucky and I got those for fucking retail off of sneakers.
I won the employee raffle for these, so I got them on release day.
I'm beating my my other pair down. The not the reimagined threes, but the one before that. Not the what is it? Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. But the white cement threes that came out with the swoosh the first time.
Oh, that's the ones with the.
Are you talking about the Justin Timberlake ones?
No. The 88 threes. I actually have like the 88 threes. I've been wearing them like almost every week, and the paint is starting to crack. But I mean, I already have my reimagined threes, so I'm just gonna keep wearing
Wizard
those.
threes.
Those are dope. I like those. I actually like those better than the original.
When is Mitchell Ness gonna make Michael Jordan's Wizard jersey already?
There's always
Wait
somebody
forever.
who says that.
Like that and the fucking Charles Barkley Suns jerseys. Fucking, if I see one more post about those, I'm gonna fucking snap.
And OJ Simpson.
Nah.
Listen, the main reason I got those is because I have my vintage replica Wizards jersey from 2001. So
I had the 2001, 2002 Road Wizards at one point with the 9/11 patch.
Yeah, so
I have the Bullets one. I have his the road blue.
That's why I tell people, if you look, those jerseys are still out there. You don't have to pay the people that want you to sell a leg and an arm just to fucking buy it off them.
The Jordan Wizards?
Yeah. Like just
there's all the swingmans out there still. They're still
honestly,
I don't sorry, but I don't get swingman. So when I go through like my search, if I see a swingman, it's swing out my way, swing that away, swing. I'm not.
Bro, I've seen so many of those fucking Jordan's Bullets jerseys. Like I thought they were like super rare, and like now I'm seeing them like everywhere, like on eBay and shit. I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Maybe I'm glad I didn't pay fucking like $300-400 like I was originally going to.
Bullets Jordan jerseys is one of those bootleg jerseys out there too. Isn't like one of those most knocked off like fake ones as well, like the Bullets version?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, you got
there's some decent fakes of like in the early 2000s, like Reebok football jerseys, some of the early Nike stuff, there was decent fakes because I've heard there's some good fakes of the Wizards Jordan stuff, even authentic wise, out there too.
Yeah, exactly.
But I know there's a couple versions of the the Bullets Jordan. There's one with like just regular stitch, and then there's one with like kiss cut numbers.
Oh, wow.
Which one is legit?
No, they're both. It's just the kiss cut is like
is
on the
different.
lesser side.
Right, it's our more limited.
$100
The $100 jersey sale. Bring it back.
No, they're
I
getting
still ain't
close.
buying shit, but I need it to happen.
They're getting close. They got that 40%.
It's not enough. I need 75% off. That's how they.
I think. With what is it? Mitchell and SL, bro. Like that shit's dead, bro. That shit ain't ever coming back. Even like employees at Mitchell and Ness are like, no, it's not coming back.
No, the highest you're gonna get is on a lucky
40%.
day 45%. They did it a couple 2 years ago, but it was like basically stuff that was
they were just offloading the old stock, right?
Yeah. They were offloading old stock, so they were just trying to get rid of it. And that's how the jersey was supposed to be there before I went on vacation, and then it got stolen.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. 2009, LaDainian Tomlinson, Chargers, the powder blue joint.
Powder blue. I got mine.
I'm glad you called him LaDainian Tomlinson in front of me because he's
LT.
LT?
He's like, there's only one LT in my eyes, and that's Lawrence Taylor.
That's right.
And he wore 56. Thank you very much.
He snorted coke and he had sex with girls in hotel rooms. I'm just playing.
And also
he bought hookers for the other team.
Whoa.
That's the ultimate fucking Jew move, bro. This man was spending his own money buying hookers for the other team to get them all fucking.
That's it.
You never seen Any Given Sunday?
Yeah.
If anybody is looking for a pair of fake off-white UNC ones, hit me up.
I'll give you about $35.
All right, send it my way, friends and family.
Yo, if you don't think I will legitimately send you $35 for those sneakers right now, I absolutely would.
Bro, they ain't even your size though. Like that's the thing.
I don't. $35. I'm not gonna cry over that.
Oh,
I'll set up a nice little.
You said $350. Shit. Okay.
I cried over $50.
$3.50.
I was like that dude in that viral video. When I got that fake Pistol Pete.
You know
and then I threw that fucking jersey right in the trash.
The crazy thing is, though, there's still people out there that would fucking buy like fake shit. Like there's a market for
They
that.
do it all the time. When
I was telling you, bro, fucking people will pay for fake shit.
Can you give me a legit check on this fake ass jersey? Oh, I'd buy it. That's sweet.
I went to a sneaker convention like a year ago, 2 years ago or something, and this dude was walking around selling fake Kobe jerseys. I went up to him, I'm like, yo, you know they're fake, right? He's like, yeah, I know. People still buying them. I'm like, y'all are ridiculous.
Like I said, some people just don't have the same principles that we do. Like we fucking we're all about authentic, legitimate shit, but like there's a fucking world out there that just don't give a fuck. Dude, like I don't know how many times I forget if this was on Kings or Jersey Exchange. I forget what group it was, but somebody posted a picture. This dude screenshotted a post of him with some clean ass Jordan sneakers, and then he had a fake ass Jordan jersey in the picture. And he was like,
it was actually on the Mitchell and S website.
Are you serious?
The 96 All-Star jersey, and the shoulders were like this. They were like the wing, like if he was wearing the Sixers jersey.
What the hell? The crazy thing though, why do they let why do people wear they flex with their sneakers, but then and even with their outfit, but their jersey's fake as shit?
But because a majority of the shoe collectors be like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck about a jersey," because to them it's just about the shoe and everything accessorizes around the shoe. So since they're not in the jerseys like we are, they don't give a fuck. Like, oh, they got a fake. Oh, as long as I got the Columbias, so at least I got the the '96 All-Star Game Jordan jersey on. So they don't care. Whereas if you're in the jerseys, it's like
I feel like you're
hand in hand.
Yeah, I feel like it's like you're fucking you're half-ass backward. Like,
bro, there are people that will literally fucking wear like $1,000 shoes and like a fucking $30 Gucci belt, bro. They don't care. It's just about the sneakers.
It doesn't fucking make sense, though. Like,
but even to them, it's just like the jerseys. They just don't care because you'll see, and the worst one. Damn, close up. Is like when they wear like any jersey. Most of the time, it's Kobe, but it'll be like his '97, his rookie jersey, but then it has the fucking Rev 38 on it.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it has the fucking mesh number on the jersey. It's like, yo, you're killing me,
Mr. Strawberry. What's up? What's up with that jersey, bro?
He's trolling somebody. That's what that's for.
I think I have an idea who's trolling, but I'm not gonna say
he's
shit.
Trying to, you know what I'm saying, communicate to somebody.
Question.
I heard somebody needs a John Cena strawberry jersey for their collection.
Hey,
he started. Somebody asked a question. Sean asked a question about Mitchell Ness. Do you guys see a clear difference between older run NBA Authentics and China run? I bought an older Nick.
Yes.
There's a difference in material, but sometimes the one big misnomer is that the old is gold and it's better as far as accuracy, and that's not always right. There was old shit that they definitely did wrong back in the day. So sometimes the China runs, like they fix, like my all-time favorite Knicks jersey, which is the Bernard King, the burgundy and navy blue jersey. Yep. The China run is better than the Korea run. It has the correct font, the correct V-neck cut, and stuff like that. So now there is material-wise, though, majority of times you're going to have, especially when it comes to mesh jerseys, because everything up until they started doing the Korea, like, sublimated. So, like, when they did the first run of the, like, Vince Carter, T-Mac, Big Dino, that's when they started going to the faux mesh, the mesh that they use now. Well, for the most part, because they do have some jerseys that has, better mesh on it now. If you buy, like, a rookie Jordan, the home or the away, or that 88 All-Star game that they did at Kareem and Magic, they actually have better mesh than the shit that you see normally.
I could vouch for that. So I have the rookie Jordan.
Yeah, I think like even with the Chargers, the Lance Allworth, like the made in Korea, isn't it like a V-neck style? And it's supposed to be
wrong. Yep.
The collar is off, but I think the quality on the Korea run was better than the I don't know because I never.
I've had both of them. It's like they're both like the same because they're both 100% polyester, so they're faux Doreen jerseys. So as far as that goes, it's just basically the biggest detail is the V-neck over the round neck. Now, when it comes to the road white, your only option is getting the Korea run because they didn't make, they just continue to make the home powder blue.
Dude, the first time I went to the Mitchell Ness store back in 2003, I just got like, I don't know, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go up there and check that shit out. And I almost shit when I took a peek at that Lance Allworth. That bitch was $450 retail. I was like, oh, I'll never own this one.
Shit! I gotta get going.
All right, Stone Cold.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Peace and love.
And before,
hit me up, man. You want those off-whites?
Mark was texting me and talking shit. My hair is dry. It looks wet, but it's dry. All right,
Nah, man, you got that fucking Jerry curl juice in, bro. That's all it is.
I don't. This is my natural curls. All right.
Yo, you know,
All right,
you gotta go as next Halloween. You gotta fucking go as Pinky from Friday, bro.
Yes.
Say it again. Say it.
Either that, or you want to go older.
No, that's like Mark talks about the price. This was originally $510 retail. This thing right here.
It's fucking crazy.
I got it for $120.
That's nuts.
I think
like even with the prices now on fucking Vapor Fuse Elites, bro, like are fucking insane. Like I can't.
That's the one thing that kills me too. Older Mitchell and Ness, why is it so $300? I'm like, yeah, if you really knew, there was plenty of jerseys over $400 back in the early 2000s. Elway, the white one, the throwback white one that they wore in '94. I think you're looking for in the Mecklenburg.
Mecklenburg, yeah.
That shit was $400. You got the all worth $400. This $510. Like. People think like, oh, back in 2003, the jerseys were cheaper. In fact, they weren't.
No. Even back in like the late 90s, when again, that was my discovery of Mitchell Ness in the catalog. Those jerseys were already like $350. This is $1998. You know what I mean? That would be equivalent now to what, like a $600 jersey today. So yeah, I mean, I think when he was saying in 2003, that was probably their first retail location when they started really becoming a thing. Like, I forgot where it was in Philly, but by the time I went in 2005, they already have moved from that location you went to the last one before the current flagship, which is, that's a whole different story. But that was pre Adidas. I think that was pre Reebok purchase too. So
2008 is when Peter sold the company.
In late 07, early 08 is when he sold to Adidas. When I went there in 2003, it was like a big ass like dream closet. That's how nice that fucking store was.
It was like everything was out on the glass, like the glass on the side.
Yeah, it was on Chestnut Street at the time.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it was. I still remember it because of how fucking, I mean, that was 20 years ago. It was so fucking cool when I went in there, man. It's like I was even blown away.
The round racks.
People were like walking around in there. Like there's some dude walking around in a Brian Dawkins like authentic, which I didn't have yet. And then when I was getting ready to leave and roll out of that bitch, some dude was walking in with a Kevin Garnett rookie, the right one. And I didn't get like a good enough look at it, but but obviously it was the USA run one with the with the what the call was
Micro Mesh?
Yeah. I was brain farting for a minute. But yeah, another thing that I saw in there, I wish I could really remember like who I dealt with, but I was just enamored by fucking being there. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, El Salvador, Barry Sanders, Korea, Randall Cunningham, like just rows and rows of just all this shit. I just wish I could really remember. Like I was just so blown away because like in 2003, I was still like figuring out what was real, what was fake. And it wasn't really until I started dealing with JB on eBay, Lake Show 2, as everybody knew him. When I really started to figure out like what was good and what wasn't. And but another experience that I had in there, when, like I said, when I saw that the Allworth was Peter had a Mike Schmidt rack that had all of his Mike Schmidts, and they all were about $390 a piece. So I do remember that as well. And I had my homeboy with me, and I looked over him. He's the reason we're still best friends. I actually just saw him yesterday, but I had him with me that day. And I was like, dude, look at these jerseys. I was like, I'll never own any of these. I'm like, at least at that price. And then ironically, on every one I think Peter made out of all the Mike Schmidts, I actually have them. So, but yeah. So that was my experience. The first time I ever went to a Mitchell Ness store. I just went over to my boy's house. I was like, yo, we're driving to Philly. Let's go.
Actually, that was a day trip for myself too. That's
Damn.
myself, man.
Draymond Green suspended for 5 games only. Wow, I'm shocked.
Oh, from what? For Green going camel clutching that dude?
Camel clutching.
He was just getting them back for giving the NBA COVID. That's all that was. Motherfucker, you gave us COVID.
Personally, I thought it should have been 10 games. But I'll take 5. I mean, but that shit that happened last night was fucking.
All I want to know is the ball literally just got put in play. What the fuck was McDaniels doing with Klay Thompson?
I was looking at the stats, and I was like, "Yo, Klay Thompson got 0 rebounds, 0 points, 0
No,
assists.
the game just started. It didn't even a bucket was scored.
Literally,
but the crazy part about it is some people are like, "Oh, why did Draymond do that?" Rudy Gobert didn't even try to grab McDaniels. He grabbed Klay Thompson. So
exactly.
That's why they said
Dre was like, "Hold up, motherfucker!"
The basketball equivalent of a.
I guarantee you, had that shit not had Draymond and Rudy Gobert, and none of that shit happened, it would have just been a double technical, free throws, onward with the game. Like that's what would happen in my opinion.
And we would have lost by 12 because Klay.
I'm gonna answer the one comment the dude made. I know we look at Mitchell Ness as a brand. It's supposed to replicate. At the end of the day, Peter says it. He just makes a replica of a replica because the authentics we buy are replicas of the gamers that nowadays what they. So at the end of the day, I always say it. If you want gamer specs, buy a gamer. Now there's times where Mitchell Ness does a good job, they do an okay job, and they do a shitty job. So you got to choose how you want to spend your money. Are you okay with the shit being fucked up? Are you okay with it being okay? Or are you okay with it being as close as it is? So, because I could give you a prime example. The jersey I was wearing at the beginning of the when I popped in on the live, that City Edition Spider Mitchell, the middle part has a stitched groove where it's supposed to be a rubberized. So you know what I'm saying? I bought an authentic, but it doesn't match the gamer that they wear on the court. So it even era authentics or authentics that you buy are not always going to look like a gamer.
No, I mean they think authentics altogether in every sport has ceased looking like gamers way before it became a throwback explosion, even like late 90s, early 2000s.
Even in the 90s you had
I mean Apex was famous for their authentics, the retail authentics not looking anywhere close to the on-field.
So that's all I got. I don't want to stick too far on that. I was just
yeah. I mean, this is a sneaker live, so I just
wanted totally understandable, but it's just you got to hold people accountable. Like that's accountability. So it's going back to what we started with the whole issue with the seller. It's all about accountability. Fanatics and Slash Mitchell Ness and these guys, they hold absolutely no accountability with their quality. It's just
I mean, you gotta look at it.
Wall.
When Peter first started, he wasn't as big as he was. So now that stuff was a lot cheaper. Now they need to be able to produce in mass, and to produce in mass to have that quality, you'd be looking at paying Gucci prices. Because even Peter said that when he saw Gucci do the collab with MLB, he was like, I should have thought of this first. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at those sweaters that he have made. Don't nobody want to pay $700-800 for those baseball sweaters. They're fucking beautiful. But are you ready to cough up almost $1,000 for a sweater?
Quality and cost, man. It comes down to it.
So
it's the same thing with sneakers.
I guess it comes with the territory, I guess. I mean, because if you look at it, it's actually interesting because if you tie it in with sneakers, people would be like, these sneakers are fucking nice, but are you willing to fucking pay what people are reselling for?
Like I remember the only Travis Scotts I really liked were the 6s, the olive green joints.
But here's the thing.
When they first dropped, they were up to like $700-800. Now they're like one of the cheapest Travis Scotts you could get.
I've seen dead stock pairs go for like slightly under 400, which is
that's what I'm saying. Like when they first, the hype was big on them.
Right.
I sold mine when they were hot because I actually got lucky and I hit on them on sneakers.
Yeah, me too.
But I was like, I'm not gonna wear this.
Here's the thing when it comes to accountability with the makers, like a vendor like Nike. You could tell when Nike gives a shit about something at looking at the quality of the item. versus when they don't give a shit. Like even like I said, opening these sneakers, you could tell like even with dunks, there's certain dunks that are premium. You could literally tell how good that dunk is, like a dunk low compared to like a basic Panda low. And it's like you could tell when Nike gives a shit.
Yeah, that was like
just on the quality of the leather upper alone.
Those red 4s that recently released that people didn't like.
Oh, the
when my
rest of
wife got them, I was like, yo, the leather on these things are fucking incredible. I'm like, yo, if they didn't get them, they missed out because they used really good leather throughout the entire shoe. And even
the cherry 12s, you could tell where the budget went. The budget went on the men's. Because if you look at gray schools, we're still sitting on gray schools right now.
And then even like, people hate them. They're supposedly the worst shoe ever released, but
the 12s?
the aged Panda Dunks that also got recently released, really good leather.
So no, they're not aged. They're the Next Nature.
Panda. I know, but they're pandas with aged soles. That's why I call them aged.
Well, yeah, they're the Next Nature that use recycled materials. They're not true pandas. Listen, it's a dunk with black and white. Yeah, it's a fucking panda. They're the same.
That's what I'm trying to say. But the leather on the shoe is actually really good.
Yes, it is.
In comparison to some other stuff like I've seen my wife have and get rid of.
Listen, I've seen the Next Nature pandas. The leather quality on the Next Nature pandas are even better than some of like the later women's releases, like the more recent.
And those the red and white dunks that just recently got released too.
Oh, the St. John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty nice too, man. Those didn't last long. You could still tell, like I said, you could tell when Nike still gives a shit just looking at the quality of the shoe. Just by opening the box and looking at the quality of the shoe, you could tell when they give a shit and when they don't give a shit. It's just simple as that. And even New Balance is starting to get that way too. New Balance is starting to get that way. Adidas is starting to get that way. Like when they put an effort, like when they put a true effort on making like the best sneaker possible, you could tell the work. But they don't do that.
That's like I think tomorrow I should have the Sixers authentic Joel Embiid City Edition, and I'm wondering if they're gonna do like a later run, if they're gonna do like when Milwaukee did like the water jersey and the numbers had the water on the back. The original run had the little 3M material on the numbers.
Blue one?
A couple years ago, they had a city edition where
the blue one, right?
Yeah. And the numbers had like 3M rubber material to create that water effect on the numbers.
Right.
And then later on, at the end of the season, they restocked, but it wasn't the rubber material. It was just like an imprint on the twill. So it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. Yeah. So they do it all the time. That's the reason why I bought the Embiid now, because the little line part in the city edition is supposed to be like a shiny rubber. And if they sell out and they re-release, I don't want that to be.
They're probably gonna change it. Yeah.
The later on, it's gonna look like.
I still want that City Luka edition from last year, man.
Oh, that's another good one.
Too expensive, man.
I know it's kind of like straying away from like kind of sticking with jerseys a little bit, but straying away from sneakers a little bit. Did you see the Whalers?
Which one you want? You want this one?
Yeah. No, not that. The other one. Oh, yeah, that one.
You guys, where you think? I know you're not. Nobody collects hockey jerseys, right?
I do. Okay. You know, it's funny.
I gotta send you a picture. I gotta see if it's legit. I think I found a Clark Starter Authentic Fisherman.
Oh yeah, send it away,
but
man.
I would have to send you a picture to make sure, because I'm not good with hockey jerseys.
I'm gonna show you my hockey jersey. Maybe you guys will guess this, but this was on my Cena list. So I'll be right back.
Oh shit!
You want to see? So this jersey right here, how I got it was my wife. I said this. This was the jersey. My wife was like, "Do you want to see the Cowboys play the Washington Redskins here? You know, because I live in Maryland. So here in Maryland, or is there something else you want?" I was like, "Yeah, I want this jersey." He's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I want this jersey."
Like,
I told her, I was like, if I'm ever gonna see the Cowboys, I was like, I'm gonna be in Dallas. I was like, my first time is gonna be at Jerry World.
There you go.
So your inventory is at 140 now?
Huh?
So your inventory went up to 140 now.
Nah, I've sold my inventory is actually down.
I
Yo,
mean,
a lot.
as far as what Rhea knows.
No, I'm telling you in general, my shit is down. I've sold more than I've had come in.
Oh wow.
Oh,
there we
good
go.
stuff.
Hey, real quick, Rez, I got a shoe question for you guys. I heard you all in there talking about like, like earlier when you had some shoes that are like age are starting to like come apart and stuff.
Mhm.
I'm going all the way back to, I guess it's the original re-releases of the 4s and 5s back in 1999. I bought them from Finish Line and I still have them. I still have like, I think it's the same exact 5s that Michael wore in the Valentine's Day, the stolen jersey game against Orlando.
That's the fire reds with the
Yeah,
silver.
and then I've got and then I have the cement 4s, and they're both from 1999. I bought them both from Finish Line. I have not worn the 5s since I watched the 4s start falling apart, and like the fucking soles turned into cottage cheese. About 12
Damn.
in like 2013 or 14, I wore them to work one day just for shits and giggles to show like a guy that I was working with, like, yo, check these out. And all of a sudden I really like they didn't feel right. And I'm walking, and then son of a bitch, if I didn't look down, and the fucking sole, this was in like 2013, 2014. And sure as shit, I looked down and the soles were cottage cheese. And I put them in the box, the gray silver Jumpman box from 1999, and I still have them. And I've got like 12 pairs. I hate
These, right?
I got like 12 pairs of the 89 flights, which is the same sole. So I could technically have a donor shoe. Like, do you guys think it would be worth it for me to repair the cement 5s from 99?
So the short answer,
No.
I don't think so. Because basically
they're not OGs. Literally the only OGs that I had the playoff 8s in 93. That's the first OG pair that I ever owned.
Yeah. I would say
ironically I had the Diamond Turfs at the same time, by the way. Wish I'd never gotten rid of them, to be honest with you. I had a Falcon scripted hat and a Logo 7, I think it was, Dion jersey that I used to wear with them.
Wow, Logo 7.
Because he was still with the Falcons when they came out.
I think but to answer your question, I think the short answer, no, I don't think it's worth restoring. Because Jordan Brand brings stuff back like they've been that right there, the pair that GTC has. I mean,
this
that
is
pair.
This is 19.
Yeah, those are 99. Shit, those are fucking clean.
They still look wearable, man.
No, they're not.
They're not?
Here's the reason why you don't want to restore anything that's this new buck right here.
Mm-hmm.
Is because you see that cracking right there?
Oh, I see it.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though you want to restore it, look at that too. This material is so old and it's not real leather.
It'll probably peel.
Mm-hmm. It'll definitely peel off. The toe box is starting to peel off too. I've restored 3 of these. And the only one that you are able to restore
are those restored?
This is 1999.
Because it's leather, that's why.
Is that the 90? Oh, those 99s?
These are 99s right here. And these, I'll show you the tag right there. Hold on. There you see it.
Yeah. Mine are upstairs. Mine are upstairs at the top of my stairwell in my box. They're up in the boxes. Yeah, are those restored or original?
These are restored.
Oh, okay.
These are from Dub Zeros from about 2-3 years ago, I think. I saw them at Nordstrom Rack and I said, oh.
That's at least 2021.
Yeah, so this one you could actually restore, but you have to be really careful because this is also a different type of nubuck. It's not actual leather.
Mm-hmm.
So it like sandwiched in between some cloth and some leather type material here. It like if you take acetone to this leather material, it'll show the cotton part of it.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I restored one of them, I actually ruined the dude's shoe.
Oh shit! He was like,
ruined. They're here actually, and let me show it to you. Hold on, they're
Man.
here.
wild shit, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to restoring kicks and shit, I don't fucking do it myself.
You have a better shot at restoring leather. Like if you have a leather upper, you may have a better shot at it because conductivity.
Oh.
But anything synthetic like nubuck or suede, might as well
Here
use
it is.
the next one.
Oh my god!
Shit!
I used too much acetone, and the actual how would you say? It looks really bad.
Wow.
Like you see that cracking right there?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, these are
Looks like
size
you blew a
12.
hole through the
Did he
side of
tell you
it.
to just like keep the pair or what? Like, what's
Yeah,
he?
I just had to pay him. I said, "Hey man, I screwed up really bad." He's like, "You lucky they came out with the retro release pair."
Yeah,
So I was like,
I still have
well,
my the recent pair. What was it? 2015, I think, when they came out. The last pair that came out for the what?
I thought it was like,
Which ones?
yeah, it must have been 2015.
The white cement
the-
fours, the most recent pair that came out with the Nike.
The other
Nike
four
Air on the back,
I'm looking to get,
Yeah.
but I'm waiting for the hype to die down as the pine greens, because I'm a
The
skater.
SB
so,
ones?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know if the hype will die on those.
I don't think that was that on those.
Fuck. I mean, anything SB now is a fucking, it's a hit or miss.
Not only that, the limited release of them to begin with, because that wasn't a total general release. It was just sneakers app and then skate shops.
I mean, and I think too, even if they do go down, they're not going to go down by much.
No,
I think they've already kind of peaked. This is kind of the market that they're.
I know. When I went to SneakerCon in Vegas, which was ass shitty.
That bad, huh?
It was either horrible.
Kids for him. That's why.
It was mostly dunks there, but the one shoe that everybody had a bunch of was a fucking it was a whole shitload of dunks, but it would be the SB4s and the Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse that had just released.
The recent one.
Yeah.
I just sold my my origin stories. I sold them to my boy, and fuck, he cashed me out. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna wear these. I mean, it's cool that they what they represent, but
my stepson has had both pair. He had the first ones from the first movie, and my wife, we sold them because it's he grew out of them. But my wife's like, oh, I wish I would have kept them.
They're nice
because even on the little kids like shoe, they still had the same material as on the adults, so you still had the little dots, all over it. It was, even for a little kid shoe, it was really nice pair. But
again,
he wore the shit out.
Jordan Brand gave a shit.
Let me show you the jersey that I was trying to show you guys.
Another. I've got like 3 pairs of shoes that, like, besides the 4s that I was just telling you about, the 5s I'm afraid to wear. I'm not sure what that material is that's on the 5s. Mm-hmm. It's like it's clear, but now it turned yellow.
Right.
Yeah. So those, they look like not right now because 24 years have caught up with them. And the third pair that I wanted to bring up, I bought them in 2001 because they were the 10th anniversary re-release of the D Browns, and I got them for $50 on sale. And I'm afraid to wear them too, and because the sole, like, is trying to come apart, like the glue. And as soon as I noticed that, like, I think only one time that I tried to post them, it was right after Cena did that shit at WrestleMania with when they showed the Babe Ruth thing, and then he walked out.
Back that was WrestleMania.
It was 35.
No. It was the one. It
was
pre-pandemic. It was 2019.
Yeah, that was 35, wasn't it?
36, something like. Yeah. Well, when he did that, he came out and with the Babe Ruth jersey on, and he had a pair of he had the pair of D Browns on,
Yep.
And I remember I posted and I was like,
these still?
I posted a picture and I laid, because I have that Babe Ruth as well, the same one. And so I laid the Ruth down and I put the fucking my old D Browns on there with it just to kind of pay homage to what he did. And then somebody got in the comments and was like, yo, you need to replace those old ass things, like clowning on my. And I'm like, yo, they're original. They're not OG, but they're from 2001. I mean, and he was like, yo, you need to retire them and get another pair. Like, I forget who was clowning on me, but
Manitoba Moose jersey.
Manitoba. I'm the only dude in California with a Manitoba Moose jersey. I'll tell you that.
Dang, look at the embroidery on that thing.
Bro, this jersey is fucking insane. I've never even, like, just to here, let me show you guys. This shit is crazy.
That shit looks crazy on my little ass phone.
Yeah,
dude, the detail.
He's fucking insane, bro.
You don't make them like that anymore, man.
I've never heard of this brand too. Maybe you guys can. SP,
that's actually the brand that Adidas uses them to make their current prime green up like the made in Canada.
Really? SP?
I think it's the same factory, and that's actually the factory that the Fanatics is gonna use to do the on ice.
So, just a little insight. This dude that sold me this jersey, because I bought this because it's on my list, but he was trying to do a package deal. He was like, "Yo, I have the Islanders fisherman jersey." I was like, "Bro, like don't do this to me. Like I can't afford it." He's like, "I'll cut you a deal. And I was like, "Nah,
I don't need a fisherman jersey.
I gotta pay off some debts first before I can get
right."
Because
speaking of hockey though, man, when the Hurricanes just unveiled their Whalers Night jersey, I saw that. Dude, I listen. I don't keep too many non-Rangers jerseys out there right now, but it's one of those, like, if my family asks me what do you want for Christmas, I'm like, I want that Whalers jersey. Blank,
dude.
I need a hockey jersey.
Brady Shea, or when I get Brady Shea.
Slim. Sell me your Gordie Howe. Let's put that on the list.
Who's the current Ranger? Because Stepan retired.
He's trying to use the Asian persuasion on you, Slim.
No, Jesper Foss or Brady Shea are the only ones I want to put on those jerseys because they're former Rangers. So it kind of makes sense.
Do you like wearing hockey jerseys blank or player?
Player. I try to have them with players on it. I have one blank currently, and it's actually the classic style Whalers. I want to eventually get Kevin Dedeen on it. But
I'm trying to get I want to get a Whalers jersey too. A Hartford.
Yeah.
I want to get one. I don't even really care. Like, I'm fine with a blank, but I want the old school, the blue and the green.
Oh, that's the like later, like the 90s one.
Yeah.
I know Adidas is selling them as Team Classics now too. So
are they really? Oh shit.
Yeah, missed it.
They are.
Missed it, man. Missed the Whalers, dude. Oh,
that jersey's clean.
Let's play Brass Bonanza, right?
Hey Rez, I got one for you. Do you have a what is it? Remember when I was trying to track down a Sharks jersey with that? Oh man, was it the inaugural season?
Oh yeah. The one that not Mighty. He doesn't have that one, but you're talking about the
one that the one guy that was down was he down in the Philippines? What's his name?
Kirby
or whatever. Kirby. Yeah,
he had one, and man, if that number wasn't, if that Urbe, if the 32 on the back wasn't, bro, I was gonna pull the trigger. And I remember I talked to Luca, talked to a couple people, and Luca was like, "Yo, it's gonna cost you this and this and this to get the numbers fixed." And you know, it would have been so much better if the nameplate would have been off centered, and he just fixed that. But it was literally the fucking numbers were literally to like offset. They were offset.
That's fine.
They didn't even. That's hot.
That's dope. Yeah, I need more hockey jerseys in my collection.
Yes, you do.
I'm trying to get
everybody should have a whole bunch of them, man.
Bro, it is crazy. it's like crazy to think that like out of the like 1,400 that are in my collection, I only have like 10 or 15 hockey.
Yo, I mean, I have a decent amount, but they're all Sharks. Like, I want other teams too. You know, like I still want the Eggplant Ducks.
Don't you have a Kraken?
That's a classic. I mean, obviously, I want to get a freaking LA Kings Gretzky. Like, that's a clean one. The St. Louis Blues. Like,
The Burger King or the one who took them to the Stanley Cup one?
The one that he took them to the Stanley Cup. Like, that's. I mean, the Burger King one is dope too, but that to me looks.
If you got to have it in hand.
Bro, why are you doing this to me? I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Come on, Lou. Where's the finals patch?
Yo, that Gretzky's fire.
Lou, where's the finals patch?
Damn. Well, no. This is his first season in LA.
God damn it! Now y'all gonna make me go to the hockey ball.
See, look, the numbers on the jersey are a little different. So
he has to go open up the mausoleum real quick.
Go back to sleep.
Is the Crypt Keeper in there?
I also want to get a Blackhawks jersey too. Like, I don't know why I don't have one.
Classic Blackhawks, like a classic player, like a Jeremy Roenick, maybe.
Yep, Roenick.
Damn. The one jersey Mitchell Ness. There's two Mitchell Ness hockey jerseys that they made at Gretzky outside of the Burger King. I really want, and that's the 80 All-Star game, and then they did the WHL All-Star game jersey.
Well, see, look, let me show you the difference we're talking about. Like, if you look at the sleeve number, look at the nines on your sleeve, and look at the nines on this one. They changed the legibility of the jersey.
Bro, you have that too? Come on, man. Why are you doing this to me?
He still got the tags on it. Take the tags off that motherfucker.
I bought that as soon as those motherfuckers said that they lost the contract.
Yeah.
I got this from Noel.
Oh,
that one's fun too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was at the Mitchell Ness store when they said that they were losing the contract, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm buying that now."
What size is that?
And I bought that, and then I got that.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's fire.
Dude, the Dazzle and the 33 is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I gotta get me more of those.
Do you have the matching hat to go with it?
Classic jersey.
I need what's
Hey yo,
the Rangers? Yeah, I have.
I need that one.
I have the blue one.
I was literally having that conversation the other day.
You're gonna show the whole collection?
That and the White Liberty. That's what I'm missing.
The Burger King one?
Burger King.
I remember what's his name? Noel. He had a bunch of them, right? Wasn't he selling like a bunch?
He had that and Blake, but the Gretzky's went quick.
Yeah, I can imagine that. You know what's funny? Goodness. I was watching.
Hey, my guy.
That's dope.
Guaranteed that we win a Stanley Cup.
Guaranteed we win Game 6.
Yo, you have all these jerseys, but you don't have a Sharks jersey. Come on, man.
Dude, and I really like the Sharks logo and everything. Like when they first came out in the 91-92 season.
Yeah,
like I had a tank top with the Sharks logo on it. Like, I mean, as a kid,
yeah,
it was tough. It was tough getting nice stuff because my dad just didn't buy me. Like, we went to Value City, and I was like, "Oh, a Sixers shirt. Oh, an Eagles shirt. Oh, a Jordan, a Sharks." Like, I don't even remember if it was like name brand shit, but it was like sports apparel. And it was just, I was like super excited because my dad always wanted to take me to like Kmart and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Montgomery Ward.
We just didn't have a lot of money. I mean,
yep.
This is
same thing.
Rob already knows I'm going to show this, but this is my favorite right here. I got this from some guy
North
off
Stars.
North Stars, Minnesota.
It's the 81. Yo, it's the 81-82 blank converted into an 86-87 Cicerelli.
Oh man, that's so pretty.
That's This is by far my favorite hockey jersey.
I remember the first time when I was young, I could stun. I had got the Emmitt Smith jersey, and then I had his shoes.
The Reeboks?
Reeboks?
The Reebok.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron Extol, huh?
It was like he was my favorite running back, so it was like I had to have the shoes. So like my dad bought the shoes, and eventually, I'm a Cowboys fan, so eventually I got the jersey, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear this shit to school. I got the fucking shoes. I got the jersey. You can't tell me shit.
Remember?
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that one. What's that? 84?
Yeah, the 84. Yep.
Yeah, that's a classic, man.
Remember that commercial during, I think it was Super Bowl 28 for Emmitt Smith that they was doing the live game, the shoes, those Reeboks that he was wearing with the he had like the cartridge that you actually had pump the air in on the side. I actually had those. I know, Giants fan owning Emmitt Smith sneakers. That's a blasphemous. But I like the shoes. Plus the colors were similar. You know what I mean? It was like a royal blue color, royal blue and white. But those shoes, man, quality wise back then, they didn't last long, man. I think 3 months they started falling apart. I was so disappointed. I think it kind of put me off the Reebok for years. So,
I just saw a comment right now. Can you repeat the bit about Fanatics? When that deal was announced, every hockey fan panicked based on Fanatics quality. But are you saying that a different subsidiary will handle it?
basically the same. Okay, the on ice jerseys for Adidas are still made in Canada, and the company who's doing them, the warehouse that's doing those, is gonna do the on ice Fanatics jerseys. Yeah, they're not gonna change. Basically, what you're gonna see next season is just gonna be instead of the 3 stripes on the back of the hockey jerseys on the ice, it's gonna have the Fanatics logo.
It's the same thing when Majestic took over
Nike. Yeah, same idea. Basically the same idea. It's just that
just a different logo
retail wise, because Adidas jerseys on the retail side have been made in Indonesia since the beginning. Matter of fact, towards the end of the Reebok run, with the Edge jerseys, the retail Edge jerseys were made in Indonesia as well. They were called. That's what collectors call them, the Indo Edge jersey. So they're basically.
Where's the other one, Rez, that you wanted?
They made so. Yeah,
Bertle's wearing it right now.
Al Zarilla.
Yeah, that's so clean, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And that's
Dude, come on! What are you guys doing to me here? This is like the Rick Barry.
His last name is Stevens, I think. Yeah, he got Stevens. I don't remember the guy's first name, but you know.
So for those of you who are wondering why I want it, this is the only reason why, because it's on my list, bro.
Yeah.
So you gotta have it. You're gonna do with the whole
I need it, bro. I'm telling you, when I release this segment on my channel, I'm gonna be a one and only, man, bro. Like nobody's gonna be doing this shit. Nobody's as more dedicated as me than completing this fucking list. Trust me. This is
besides Cena himself.
Yeah.
Besides Cena probably don't even have all that shit anymore.
There's 3 jerseys that he has that I don't think I'll ever get my hands on. One is a Dodgers jersey because you'll never catch me wearing a Dodgers jersey.
That's because you don't want to get beat down.
Number 2, it's Howard Cassidy Buckeyes, Hopalong Cassidy. I've never seen that jersey like on sale. I've only seen people make customs of it.
Right.
And also the third one is don't fuck with me on that. Fuck, I forgot what the third one was.
Damn, you just made him have a lot of fun.
It's
how was that? You got 30 minutes.
The Giants one too, bro. What is?
You got 30 minutes.
I'll never forget. Yeah, I was sitting between Mighty and Rob, and they were arguing about something. When Chow told me I had 30 minutes to buy this, or he was pulling the deal off the table.
That's
dude. I PayPal'd him in like 3 minutes.
I mean, he wasn't on the Giants that long, but shit, like the fact that Darryl Strawberry played.
That was, I think, a 1-year style too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was.
That's the strike season, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah,
that was the strike
nice.
season.
You would know what that is, right, Rez?
What?
What was that for?
Where's Bay Area? He would.
Oh yeah, Bay Area throwbacks. My baseball
And it has the
trivia is
Acumen isn't as sharp.
it's not as sharp as like basketball and football. Well, I know Bay Area's in here. He's gonna say something.
Yeah.
I know he's gonna say something. I think those are the only three 2 jerseys. Oh, that, and then he had no, actually that I think that that jersey wasn't real. I'm looking at my list right now. Yeah, those are like the only 2 jerseys that I don't think I'll be able to ever get my hands on unless somebody makes it for me. But it's the hop along Howard Cassidy Ohio Buckeyes, Ohio State, and then the one that Slim has right there. Yeah, you got an Al Bundy.
Yes.
Hulk high, baby.
Yes. Yes.
Yo, you got
one game, baby.
You gotta get that with a no ma'am shirt.
Oh, dude, I want one so bad.
No ma'am shirt? Hell yeah, I'll buy one tomorrow.
What was his claim to fame? What was his? What do you always say? How many touchdowns?
4.
6?
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns, one game. 4 touchdowns.
You know,
Hey, did you see he was on the I don't think it was that long ago. He was on the Rich Eisen show, and he was actually when he was playing football in the late '60s. He said that he was playing against the Naval Academy, which is where Roger Staubach played, and he said Roger was running around and ran the fucking defense, and they were out of gas. He said he finally got a chance to get him. He said Roger ran out of bounds, and Ed O'Neill hit him late out of bounds on purpose.
Oh my
and the fucking team came up and tried to fight him and all that. He said, I knew I was going to get flagged, and I knew they were going to be mad, but I was tired of chasing them around.
It's fucking hilarious.
Good old Alberti.
Alberti.
All
right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna wrap things up here because I know it's like midnight in the East Coast. But yeah, man, I want to thank you guys for hopping on. And anybody that was in the comments, if I didn't get to your comments, I do apologize. But try to if you have a question you want me to answer that I didn't answer, feel free to DM me as well. Give a thumbs up on this live stream if you can. Subscribe. This is episode 91. So if you guys haven't heard, I know TJ posted earlier, like he wasn't aware. So episode 100 was my last live. So we got 9 more episodes after this one's pretty much wrapped up right now.
Berto's going through more wardrobe changes than Shannon Doherty and Mallrats.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys nonetheless. Run it back. If you guys missed this live, don't worry. I do these every Wednesdays.
This is like that hat episode.
Hey, real quick. Hey, guys.
30 Eastern Standard Time. What's up?
Hey, real quick. Did you guys see that I'm sure you guys probably already know about it by now, that NFL jersey video that came out that's got Leo and Mighty in it?
Yeah. Big shout out. Yeah.
It's at 100. It's at 135,000 views right now.
That's nuts.
And the first fucking jersey they show for Mighty is that Deion Sanders Ravens I gave him for Christmas.
He's like, I want royalties. That's probably what he was saying.
No, my bad. I take that back. They showed the Lance Allworth first, and then they showed the Deion Ravens authentic that I gave him.
They didn't reach out to them and be like, "Hey, we're gonna put you in this video. Is it okay?"
I talked to Mighty about it. He said they hit him on Instagram, and then they just said, "Hey, can we use some of your shit?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So,
well, because Leo said that nobody hit him up, so he was like, "Okay, let's screenshot this. Let's use it." So,
yeah, wow.
Yeah, I just looked at it, but I just looked at it earlier to see how many views it was up to. It's up to 135,000 views.
That's
I actually watched that last Friday. You know what's actually blew my mind though, when they were talking, like they talked to the whatchamacallit, the guys from the Chargers. They guess they ordered the following year's jerseys, unless it's a jersey change, obviously. They, like right now, like November, December, they order next year's jerseys. Blank, and they have like 4 different cuts for depending on the type of player. They ordered 2,275 jerseys.
Damn.
Yeah. That's the way like they were talking to like
that's crazy.
What you call it, the guys from the Chargers. I was like some of the facts that we're talking about, like how they kind of fixed them up, or how they showed I guess that was that Chargers Chiefs game where there was like almost like a mud bowl, and the guy they showed a picture of him holding LaDainian's jersey, and it was like it looked brown, like he showed like a before and after, because they were talking about how they wash the jerseys and they have like the industrial washing machines, and like look, they go from this to this from the washing machine, and it's it looked unrecognizable before he washed them. But some of the stuff, some of the facts that they showed, especially when they interviewed them when it came to like what the cut they make and the seamsters they use in order to get them in and out, that stuff. That's the most intriguing part of it, is from that perspective. Like they kind of skimmed a little bit from like 1920 all the way to like Nike took over. They kind of like gave you little anecdotes here and there, like the materials used and the style used and all that stuff. But then they immediately went to what Nike's been doing for the last.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
But yeah, I
know.
I gotta end the live, guys. Gotta get some dinner, but I appreciate you guys nonetheless. Next week I will be doing a Thanksgiving live. So nice. Just before Thanksgiving time. I know it's going to be tough because it's like literally the day before Thanksgiving. But I'll keep you posted. I might do it earlier in the week just so, people have time, because I know Wednesday is usually when people start driving, or traveling to spend time. So I'll keep you guys.
I'm not working Thanksgiving. Yay.
Well,
yes, I hope nobody's working on Thanksgiving.
Unfortunately, if you do it on Monday, I can't do it because the best team in the NFL will be playing. So.
No, I'm not gonna be doing Monday.
The Chiefs?
I'll probably do Tuesday.
Oh, so I'm gonna take that back. The only one lost team in the NFL. Sorry.
Oh God. Here we go with the flexing again, man. All right.
Can we take? By the way, can we take a quick poll and vote whether or not the Reds should change his fucking profile picture or not? I'm tired of seeing John Cena with fucking boobs and long hair.
What do you mean?
Dude, you're mad, dude.
Your profile picture on Facebook.
Bro, it's changed. What do you mean? It's me and my wife. What do you mean Cena is a mermaid? Like that's not.
Oh no, it still shows up on your messenger though.
Yeah, that's what
I don't have control over that.
That's what I'm looking at right now in the corner of my fucking phone. See?
Oh man!
Just hit up.
He's ugly enough as a man. I don't want to see him with long hair.
How can you? But you can't see him though. So why is it even an issue? So.
Oh my God!
All right, fellas. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good night, guys.
Peace.